What's good, everybody? We're back.
We are back.
We are back. I'm David. This is JP, as always. And who do we have in studio today?
We have a young Miss Catalina On Air
That's me.
in the studio today.
That's me.
Can we say where you're from? Is that okay?
Yeah, of
Okay.
course.
Kiss FM, 97 Kiss FM.
97.9 Kiss FM.
97.9 guy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man. Come on.
How many?
Representing
There are a bunch of those.
Duval.
Yeah, she's a local, not producer, sorry, on-air talent for Kiss FM. And when do you...
Weeknights.
Weeknights? Cool.
So you can hear me every weeknight on Kiss.
Nice. What time from what time?
7 to midnight.
7 to midnight. 5-hour blocks.
Oh, yeah.
So, I basically asked on Reddit, the Jacksonville Reddit, if we could get like local people that would be interested in being on the podcast, and someone replied, and that's why she's here. Although it's been a couple weeks, I guess.
It's been... it's been I see you guys like messaged me back, and I went like a good month without responding because
Yeah.
I didn't even know that anyone messaged me, and I hadn't been on Reddit in a little while. And I was like,
Yeah.
oh, I look like an asshole because I never answered.
I was
Great.
like, damn, she did message me, and then it went ghost. I was like, all right, well, whatever. But we weren't doing anything in that time frame either, so I wasn't really stressed about it. But
We were doing things, but we weren't doing the podcast.
right,
Unfortunately.
correct.
Okay, well now I don't feel too bad.
No.
Not that bad.
Well, I'm sure you instantly regret it now that you're here.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I really wish. Can I go now?
It's like,
Oh
done
well.
Is it? Just kidding. No, I'm having fun. You guys are cool.
That's okay. That's okay. I'm glad we're cool.
I mean, I texted my boyfriend the address just in case because
Right.
know, like how
Well,
maybe not cool you could be.
you
never
you
know.
know.
I've seen a lot of SVU. Things get really
Yeah,
messed
yeah.
up real
No,
fast.
trust me. I was on your same page because when I wrote you, I think I was like, "Don't worry, I have a live-in girlfriend. She will be here as well." So
And you know what they say? The same things on SVU, and that bitch ends up killing the other bitch. So that didn't really make me feel safe anyway.
I promise, Chris Hansen isn't here. He's not waiting around the corner or anything like that.
did you? Why'd you come here?
Yeah.
What is this duct tape
What is
you
in your
have
bag?
here?
No, yeah, but it's funny because then I told my girlfriend that I did that. And she was like, "That sounds creepy," and I was like, "Well, I mean, I didn't want her to be like." Come over for our podcast. Me and JP will be here. You know, it doesn't seem like my house.
That's exactly how I heard your voice in
Right.
my head.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah, it was very like troll under the bridge kind of thing.
What is the secret password? No.
But anyway, yeah, she said her boyfriend was gonna come, and I was like, whew, all right, cool. So we're kind of on the same page. At least he kind of feels what I was thinking she may feel like. So
Yeah, but
it's
then
not
he
as
bailed
weird.
on me. He's like,
Yeah.
nah, I'm doing something else. I was like, cool, all right.
Yeah, if it really gets down, something really happens, just text me. I may come through.
That
Yeah.
was about it. That's exactly what I said.
Well, either way, I'm glad that you're here and somewhat safe for now. So,
Oh my god. For now.
so go ahead. Sorry.
No, I was gonna ask. So how long have you been with 97.9?
I've been with them officially for 3 years, but I interned with them before I got hired. When I was at UNF, like I just fell into the internship because one of my classmates at the time was, and I was like, oh, that looks fun. And grew up listening to them. Why not? And then I ended up loving it. It's a ton of fun. You're supposed to be yourself, which is a good and a bad thing. But then I just like fell in love with it, and then they hired me like right out of college, and then I've just had to work my way up like everybody else.
So you didn't start doing on-air stuff. It was like
No,
get the
not
coffee?
really. Well, kind of. I started off as like a promo assistant, so it's like the street teams that you see out, like around, like driving the radio station, like trucks and stuff. And so we would set up at events. Like those are long days. Like, and that's how they want you to learn in radio now. It's like you got to understand every aspect of this business. So it's like it starts off with the most basic thing. It's like this is what we look like in the community. This is how we want to look. So it's like marketing. As soon as you
Right.
start doing this job, it's like immediately marketing because then you're also handling like the social media stuff. And then I was at the time when I interned, I was interning with our afternoon guy. His name was Dustin. And then when I got hired on part-time, like he kept me on his like afternoon show, so I was still able to kind of like practice unofficially on air. It wasn't my own show, but he was such a really good teacher, just having me on his show every day. And eventually that led to like a weekends job at like 6 to 8 a.m. on a Sunday morning when I know that no one is listening.
Right.
Or people that are up have been up all night and they still might not really be listening. And then from there it was like...
I know a lot of those people, I think.
Right, exactly. But yeah, so it was like from there to like a regular weekend shift, and then slowly built my way up to full-time weeknights, which is kind of like brand new for me.
Cool.
It's a recent promotion.
What is prime time for the radio? Like, what's the hours?
When is like the most?
What's the
when people are
busiest
listening?
day?
Mornings and afternoons, when people are driving to
True,
work and when
yeah,
people are
yeah,
leaving work.
true,
So like
true,
6
true.
to 10 a.m. Like those are our day parts. So 6 to 10 a.m., which is our morning show. For us, it's Elvis Duran, and then in the afternoon, for us it's 2 to 7. Usually it's 3 to 7, but that's when everyone's in their cars, stuck on the Buckman and
Right.
stuck on 295, and yeah, that's when everyone is in their car listening.
Now, with this, you host the show. Do you do any of the? Because I'm a big music fan. He's a big music fan, being what we do here. Do you pick out any music, or are you just the personality?
Well, we pick out the music in the sense of like where we have music meetings once a week, and we pull in like all of our on air staff, and then a couple of girls on our staff who are a little younger and they're more like our demographic. So our boss pulls us all in for these music meetings, and they're the most fun thing I do all week.
Really?
Yeah, because he plays a bunch of music for us, and he's like, "What do you think about this? What do you think about this?" And I'm like, "God, no! Please don't ever fucking play that on the station. It is terrible." And my boss still hates Meghan Trainor's new song to this day. I love it. I think it's catchy as hell.
I don't know what song that is.
Side note: we just got audio on the stream, so that's what I was just doing. So anyway, continue. We have audio on the stream, everybody.
Yay! So we're not just like miming.
We're gonna have to render it from the.
Yeah, we got all.
Video?
That's all back.
All right.
That's all
Yeah,
figured
we're
out.
good.
No,
Sorry.
but these music meetings are how we pick out music for the station as a whole. So yeah, we'll just listen to everything and be like, all right, we like that, we like that.
I'm sorry, I blanked out because I was doing that. You said they send you stuff?
Yeah, like all the record labels will send my boss, who's our program director, they'll send him music that they want us to play. And so we'll listen to all of that stuff and then decide is this really our sound? Is this our vibe? Is this sometimes we'll even pick songs kind of depending on the season. That song, there was one song last year that came out. It was super summery. It was so it's a summer song, and it came out in the fall.
Yeah, I think I know what you're talking
And it
about.
was so things like that we
Yeah.
we take into account when we're doing our music meetings and stuff.
So that's strange. I mean, because I don't know how it works. I don't know how the radio works. Especially, I don't know how. Because no offense, I don't really listen to the pop stations per se.
Yeah, it's fine.
Now again, I do like some pop songs. I'm not
Like what?
That Over Here song.
Over here.
Whoa, here, I'll be over here. I mean, Beanie Low. It's the Alyssa Clara.
Oh, Alicia Cara.
That one, yeah.
Okay.
So that one, I really like that one.
You sing that super.
I know.
by
Well,
the
I
way.
was on the spot, and you're here, so you hear it perfect key a lot more than you should.
Ish.
You've been practicing that.
Yeah, I do like that. I mean, I like those types of songs, and I do like
Yeah,
some.
she's kind of like our alt pop.
Right.
She's kind of like the anti-pop star, while at the same time still kind of being a pop star.
Yeah, true.
But she's like,
It's a weird fine line that you have to do with that. But I always thought, is Kiss a Clear Channel or
iHeartRadio. Yeah, iHeartMedia.
So-
We used to be Clear Channel, changed or rebranded a couple years ago.
Right.
iHeartMedia.
And I thought they had a list of stuff that they had to play, kind of stuff. Because I don't know how that works. And
Kind of, yeah, I
I think
mean-
he had a payola question. Is that what that is called? Kind of.
Right.
Yeah. So I don't know how it works in radio, and because now the medium's
Yeah,
completely
it's
different. So,
yeah.
but you said you pick out stuff, and so that's news to me because I thought it was all just this is what you're playing these 10 songs all
Kind of,
day.
yeah. And that's the thing is we have 3 songs that those are the ones that you think you hear all the time because you're hearing them every hour and 15 minutes. Those are called power songs. Those are the ones that are they've been back and forth from number 1, number 2 on the charts for weeks. Those are the ones that people are buying a ton.
Mm-hmm.
And then after that, you've got newer. It goes from those songs to a little less popular songs to coming up songs to then brand new songs that we just added to the rotation on the station.
Got it.
Rotation on the station.
Rotation on the station.
So my question is, how would a local person, and this, because this just popped in my head, if a local rapper wanted to be featured on Kiss, is there a way for the local rapper to be featured on Kiss? Or
Not
for
necessarily-
anyone?
not on Kiss. Sometimes on our sister station, 93.3 The Beat, they'll do.
Oh, y'all related?
Yeah, man.
Ah, shit.
That bitch is right around the corner from us. He's real loud. No, no, they are. They are the
It's
loudest
really loud
station in
over
the
there, too, all the
entire-
time, I'm sure. It smells loud.
It's always super loud. No, but they sometimes they do make shows and they'll incorporate or bring in local artists and feature songs.
Yeah. No, I kind of.
And it makes sense for them. Kiss wouldn't really. It doesn't make sense as far as the look, the brand, and everything to feature a local rapper. But we always support local artists.
Yeah.
The band Be Easy.
For sure.
They're
Yeah.
one of my favorite bands. Of ever in Jacksonville.
No, I mean you guys are doing
Yeah, I
like
enjoy this.
you guys are doing. Well, I don't know which night you're promoting at Myth now, but I know you were doing Fridays. Yeah, that's with Eric and my friend Classic Blends or DJ Hugh. But anyway, that's every Friday. So like that's that kind of same demographic for the most part. But you guys were you were kind of doing some stuff with 904 EDM too, that local.
Yeah,
local like event thing.
We do. I mean, like we help promote their shows. I mean, like he's technically a client, so he'll pay us to promote his shows. We'll do commercials for him and stuff. We'll talk about it on air, but that's paid stuff. That's like official clients.
Do you guys do anything like that? And this is personal because like electronic music is like my forte. I'm just curious, but like, do you guys? Because no one really showcases like that anymore, and the radio station that used to. Like 93.3 back in the day before they became Beat, they were like an alternative station. Yeah, Planet Radio.
Yeah, that's also us,
I don't know how old you are, Catalina, because we're a little old.
Well, I've been in Jacksonville for a long time, so I was here when the Beat was 92.7 The Beat.
Okay. Yeah, so you're like still, you're the new old school. So,
Exactly.
but yeah, they had like a showcase where they did that kind of music, and like no one does that anymore. Jones College maybe, because they had like the.
No, they're gone too.
Yeah.
They got bought out.
Yeah. There's I think an NPR evening track, like Friday or Saturday. They do a little bit of like electronic, but
Electro Lounge.
Exactly.
I
Yeah.
actually love NPR.
Yes.
Yeah.
I should be
But that's
saying
not
that
are they local though?
WJCT, they're a local affiliate of NPR.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. But they're doing it like in house as.
That's their
NPR.
show. I think that's
Okay.
actually them, not
That's
like
cool.
all of NPR
That's cool.
that does it.
Again, I don't really listen to
No,
radio.
You're learning.
I
Now
know.
maybe this will get you to listen
It's very
to the
interesting.
radio.
No, it's very
man.
interesting. Yeah.
No,
very
I
interesting.
try as well. I mean, the thing is, I'm listening to podcasts. I'm listening to whatever music is in my iPod or maybe even coming out. So, you got to keep your ears open. I don't like commercials sometimes, is what I think my patience is.
Oh, never.
Instant gratification.
Never.
Instant
I just
gratification
gotta
on
go
everything.
song.
But you know what's
Next.
weird? You'll flip the dials when I do listen to radio. It's like commercial, and then it'll just be a commercial for so long on every station. I'm like, God damn it!
Oh no, that's annoying sometimes.
Yeah.
No, I've had that happen to me in the car too. But the thing is, like I'll hear people like you guys say, like, oh no, I don't really listen to the radio anymore, and it's like, well, why not? Especially when you've got like local DJs like me and my coworker Colt, who's on in the afternoons. Like, you're not gonna get that if you're listening to like Spotify or Pandora or whatever.
True.
Like, you're gonna miss out on all like the local stuff that you're not getting. Like, you'll hear us tell you about how we're gonna party at Myth with 97-cent shooters and all this other stuff. Like, you're not gonna find out listening to something else.
And it's man, it's different. I don't know. Like, you know what I would listen to? A radio station. This is nothing against anybody also either, but like a radio station that had that kind of stuff, but was playing like different music, like different music. I don't know if that's possible because obviously you would need sponsors to pay to keep the station up, and like you can't get sponsors if no one's listening. So no one may listen to that kind of radio station too. But like, I don't know.
What would your dream radio station have on it? Like, what kind of music?
Like eclectic shit? I don't know. And I don't want to say eclectic shit.
And that's very rough. It's
Yeah.
a broad question.
Because I would want to have different things. Because like I listen to so much. Like my tastes are
That's
so
true,
huge.
and you're a DJ, so that makes sense.
I like heavy metal, so like having heavy metal wouldn't be bad. But I also like Michael Bublé and Frank Sinatra type crooner shit. And then I like electronic music, obviously all sorts of genres. And I like hip hop. I grew up on booty based, 69 Boys and Tootsie Rolls shit. So like. I like all that stuff, but I don't know if you could find a station like that.
The thing is, we kind of, not exactly like 69 Boys or Michael Bublé, but like we have this one station that's it's called Jack FM 107.3 Jack FM, and like they say that it's like your iPod just like puked all over the radio because they literally
is
play like
everything.
everything.
Yeah, Jack's
so that's
pretty
like
okay,
I don't think they play heavy metal at all.
No.
But
You
that's
can hear
like the
Bruce
closest
Springsteen
thing.
and then like Barbra Streisand and then
like Katy
NSYNC,
Perry.
and then Katy Perry. Yeah.
Yeah. I always like the random 80s music they end up playing on there.
Oh yeah, that's like that's their go-to.
And
Well, the
I'm-
heart of that station is
The
80s.
101.5.
Oh, V?
Yeah.
Oh, that hip-hop? Oh my god.
Those are I could I'll cruise through that and then it'll just play like a bunch of songs in a row. And I'm like, oh my god,
Yeah.
I haven't heard this in forever. And
Yeah.
then they'll play like 8 R&B songs that I really don't want to listen to. So
Well, that was the thing is they used to be just like old R&B. So it was always, that's another sister station. So like I saw it go from like the classic R&B, that was their thing. They were just all smooth all the time. And then we ended up switching over to where it's like classic hip hop and R&B. So now you've got like the booty banging beats that we're all like, you know, you learn how to dance with a girl in middle school, those songs. And then you still got a little bit of the smooth R&B.
There's a lot of that. And I mean, I grew up listening to 101.5 when it was like old, like, has it always been that? No, it was like
I think it was
a rock and roll
else.
station too in between.
I think so, yeah.
But way back in the day, like my
Yeah.
elementary school time,
Yeah.
it was like a R&B hip hop station. So I used to listen to that all the time. But like when they started doing the revamp, they'd have so many dope songs in an order that like rough, like, you know, you have to dig in like a record crate to find that kind of shit. And I was like, yeah. But then like, oh, the R&B they would play, I'd be like, I missed out since like elementary school. I'm not hip to it.
I think that's one genre you may not really be into.
R&B's awesome though.
You know, I think old R&B and soul, like 70s soul.
That's the good shit, man. Oh my
Yeah.
god. Could you imagine if like Marvin Gaye was still alive making music?
You know,
What that
I would
sound
like. I always like to think about that, but it's also the double-edged sword. Like, what if Biggie was around? And then
What if Biggie's next album would have sucked?
What if
Exactly.
Biggie's alive?
Right.
Well,
And then
that's a
what-
whole
That guy's
different
dead.
rabbit hole that we could go down.
Yeah. So
I've been keeping up on all. Keeping up on the sightings.
I always find that interesting. Like, what if, you know, these artists were around, but how would have they have adapted more so? I mean,
Because
you never know.
Because having a substantial music career is tough as shit.
Oh, yeah.
Because like, again, there's a bunch of bands that are probably better than they should be because someone died in them, and there's a bunch of like music that is better because they're dead too. But like, yeah, what if Tupac or Biggie's album would have sucked? Like, the next album was horrible
wouldn't
and
be a
didn't do it.
legend.
Yeah,
They'd
it
be a
would
washout.
like you'd
They'd
be
be
like,
known
oh,
as a
that
washout.
that one album he had was dope, but because he got, you know,
And I was like, oh, he's the greatest of all time.
yeah.
But yeah, it's weird. Like, artists now, like, they have to evolve in like so many specific ways, and it has to be like the perfect formula. Like, especially if they go to like from their debut album to their sophomore album. Like, the sophomore slump is a real thing. It happens to artists all the time. So it's like they have to be appealing
Macklemore.
to, right? But he
I mean,
nailed it.
he does.
nailed it.
He does. No, I like
that.
Macklemore.
He's sweet. But it's like they have to be appealing to their fans because they can't evolve too much. Otherwise, fans are like, "Oh my god, you sound totally different."
It's really hard.
yeah. And you gotta like appease your record reps. You gotta appease radio stations. You gotta make sure it's marketable.
It's the whole thing, man. That's the worst part about it. It's such a like, I've grown up because I used to be, and I like underground, obviously, and I'm not gonna like shy away from it. But I also understand how everything works too, because I used to want to be a rock and roll star too, and so like I know how all that shit works. But like, people need to understand that, like, when people are forced to make an album, not forced to make an album, when they have a contract and they have to make an album.
Put out X amount of albums. Yeah.
Yeah, at some point, someone's telling you exactly what you have to put on that album, no matter like what level you're at, unless you're doing it yourself, kind of situation. But like, even big rappers are like, even Kendrick Lamar, which is one of my favorite rappers, but he has to have a single. He has to have 1 or 2 singles on there.
Yeah.
He has to like have one that can be played on the radio, so they can sell that album. You know what I mean? But it's like,
But then it's like the rest of the album is for the fans.
right.
Like the couple of singles are for like everyone, and then everything else is for the people who like really care about your sound and your message and everything else.
Mm-hmm.
But all the other people, they just like when they get to the point where the record label's kind of like, all right, well, you gonna get started on the second album anytime soon? I feel like that's where a lot of
Pressure.
the bigger pop stars will kind of like punk out and have a lot of songs like written for them.
Yeah, and that's a whole thing too. I mean, like that's a problem in your realm and my realm. I mean, ghost producers and ghost writers they're a plague kind of situation. But again, the pressure to perform, it's undaunting. Like, for anyone who's written a song in their bedroom on a keyboard, to anyone who's done a computer song in Ableton, for it to reach like everybody in the world at once, and then you have to be like, "What's your next song?" Well, I got this
Get
one.
back to you on
Yeah.
that.
let me know what you think about this one.
Yeah,
No?
it's
Okay.
like
I'm still
It's
working
like a
on it.
remix version of Twinkle Twinkle Little Star, but you thought
Yeah.
it was dope as hell. Yeah.
See, and that's why a lot of people have one hit and they're one hit wonder because like, oh my god,
They just couldn't hack.
I don't want to have a song go like super viral or like get super popular where I'm like dead deer in the headlights and just like, what the fuck do I do now?
I think if you're gonna release something, especially on like a major label, then you need at least 2 albums already done, and that way, your first album's good, your second album's good.
Just have them ready to go. Just back to back, knock them out.
Have a whole catalog ready.
Well, if you do that much production or even just writing, you could always kind of space it out, make it more relevant, or it's gonna sound the same. In that way, whatever made you more popular is going to carry over. I mean,
But it's like Mumford and Sons. Like that whole... I love them.
God, their first album was so...
It was
But
good.
and the second one was like, what is...
No,
Yeah, it was
like-
so confusing. It was so... Because they got so much shit for having that first album. Like, every single song sounded the same. And then...
Yeah.
Like,
I
they
mean,
were
it just
good.
sounded like you walked into a barn and like
And never
4 dudes
left.
are playing. Yeah.
Exactly. And then the second album was... You were just like... Okay, I didn't want you to take me like that seriously. Where like I'm not even sure this is you anymore.
Right.
But yeah, like that's definitely.
Now I will say their third album, they incorporated like a full band, and like me and Dion, my girlfriend, saw them at Bonnaroo, and like I hadn't.
So jealous.
I
Was
hadn't,
that this year?
No, that was
last year.
You went.
Yes.
Did you go? Yeah, that wasn't last year.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, last year. Okay, my bad. I hadn't listened to the third album at all, but you know they played a lot of the songs off that album, and I was like, holy shit, it doesn't sound horrible. I mean, granted, I'm at Bonnaroo and I'm like enjoying everything anyway.
Of course.
So it made me come home though and listen to the third album. So like I listened to the first and the third album of Mumford, but not the second.
I don't know. See, I haven't even listened to the third. I was like, I don't know what's going on.
It's
I'm
weird.
out.
Once you get smacked in the face once, it's hard to go back and be
Right,
like.
exactly. I'm not coming back for that. No, I'm good.
I do appreciate the bands though that can either or not bands. I'm sorry. I appreciate the artists that can keep the same sound unique in every album. There's a band called Parkway Drive. It's like a metal band, whatever. But every album is technically kind of like the same, but slightly different. Like you hear them age, but they're still doing the same stuff.
Yeah.
The Deftones.
I feel like that's more regular for like rock bands and metal bands.
True.
Where like they kind of stick to their core sound and don't really deviate that far from it.
Every now and then you can hear one. They may make an album where they're like, "Let me step out." Oh no, okay, I'll come right back.
There's no formula for a pop song. I mean, maybe
Well,
the,
no.
maybe
no,
the
no, no,
I feel like that's
chorus.
one that has like more of a formula.
There are
Yeah.
definitely formulas.
Verse,
killer chorus.
for
bridge,
pop.
chorus, verse,
Right, yeah, right.
bridge.
I mean, come on.
chorus.
We're talking about the Beatles here, right, guys?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's pretty cut and dried.
Yeah. See, and okay, since we have a radio person here, do you listen to the Beatles?
Every now and then.
Do you like the Beatles? It's okay to say no.
I don't love the
'Cause
Beatles.
I don't like them
don't
either.
love
Okay,
them.
yeah.
I love Hey Jude. I love why it was written. But like everything else, I'm like,
I think they have a half. They have a very big catalog. Half of it's good.
Yeah, that's the other thing. They
Wait,
do have a really big catalog.
Yeah,
I've
they have like
never
1,000 plus
listened to
songs or
every
something.
single Beatles
And
song.
I know I want to listen to 3.
No.
Exactly. I just want to listen to Hey Jude. And
John Lennon died. See, what if the next album would have sucked and then no one
it
would
was
be all
John
revered?
Lennon's fault. It's a good thing he died. Just kidding.
Yeah,
That's not true.
yeah.
Ouch.
I don't know.
Kurt Cobain. I mean, come on.
Technically, they weren't even like together because they were already broken up, right? Because he was with that Yoko bitch.
Yeah, I mean, how long were the Beatles even around, like, doing stuff? Were they doing it for, like, 15-ish years?
A long time.
Yeah. Oh,
I'd say 10 to 15 years.
Because I know, like, Zeppelin only, like, played for, like, a hot second as a group, like, 10 years maybe.
That's it.
I think. And then that's why everyone's like, get back together. And when they do, they're like, what the fuck?
You know, the problem with that is when older bands get back together, you became a fan because of their original songs, but when they
Oh
get
my
back
God!
together,
Don't come play that new shit up in this
then-
house.
Oh my god. Yes.
you don't even want the old songs. They have different variations of.
Yeah, some of
mean-
that shit's hit or miss, and that's what live music is about too. Like that Deftones concert we went to, we've already talked about it, but like they played everything just like slightly slower, and you're like, what the fuck?
No, that's not good.
They're trying to like groove it, but it wasn't really grooving.
Oh no. Is that what they did too? It was a little,
That dance, yeah, they did that dance. That was a new thing.
they could. No, they need to shut that shit down.
No metal
Real quick.
stance, just groove.
Yeah, like Fieldy on a bass, but like the bass is a woman and he's dancing.
I
like
didn't know
that.
the Deftones was supposed to be like a sexual show.
Dude, the Deftones,
that
no
sounds
joke.
pretty sexual.
Deftones, no joke. If you like for real listen to like that Diamond Eyes album, you could probably have
Good.
sex with that album. I'm not lying. It's a
I'll
good
have
one.
to look into it.
It's a good one. You won't play that on the radio, but
Probably.
like it'll definitely be okay.
Play them on Planet, but not on Kiss.
Right. Exactly.
So, what else do I want to ask about the radio? Because I have a load of questions. Do you
Give
have
me all
one?
the questions you got.
Well,
I'm not a pro yet, but I've learned a lot.
Yeah, no, yeah. Because you have to, and that's cool that they make you do that shit from ground level all the way up, because that's exactly how you like really know how shit works.
That's the best way.
Yeah.
You kind of like learn your station like inside out at that point.
And you get to pay dues, which a lot of people
my
these
God,
days do
yes.
not do, and I hate them when people don't pay dues. They're just like, "Yo, what's up?"
Well, every field is going that route. So whether you are like in journalism, this pro amateur style, you need to learn it from every angle. You need to write. You need to take the pictures. You need to be able to
You're like a
conduct an
backpack
interview.
journalist. It's all
Exactly.
you on your own.
And getting in the radio, obviously, it's a different type of beast, but you need to learn every angle just in case something doesn't go the way it's planned.
Yeah. I mean, that's what's kind of cool is that, like, my backup plan is to, like, if for whatever reason radio doesn't work, I've learned so much, like, marketing.
Yeah.
Because that's 100% my job is I'm just constantly selling the image and the sound of the station. So I'm
A brand.
Exactly.
Yeah. No, you
Total
like.
brand management.
You know what's weird? You learn all that shit like subliminally,
There
and
you
you don't
go.
even realize that you're doing marketing or like I don't even know what branding is. You're doing it all the time. So like
Lurk City.
lurkcity.com. Anyway, so like no,
The
that's
subliminal message has been brought to you by...
JP interrupted the whole thing. But anyway, it's good. It's good because like yeah, that's the name of the game like nowadays. Like marketing. So like you got to be if you don't understand marketing, like you can't do a lot of anything.
Yeah.
Like you're going to be like low. And one of the things that I do, like one of the things I'm starting to do for like my little DJ thing, I'm inviting like all of the DJs, no matter where or who or whatever, what level they are, like new or like, oh, DJ Capone can come through because, we're boys. But, and they can learn, they can ask questions, like, because I have questions. So, like, I want someone better than me to come to my house or the meetup spot and be like, yo, let me see how you do this. Or, like, what do you think about that? And let me pick your brain. So,
Is DJing kind of like that sort of, like, fraternal feel where it's like, you guys are all
Kinda-
cool, like, learning
kind of,
like,
but not
things from
really.
each other? Really?
nah, yeah, and that's what I kind of want to do. Like, there's a lot of, like, movement locally to, create one and, like, be one together. But they're all, everyone's talking shit and everyone, you know what I mean? Because, like,
Yeah.
it's, again, everything is a business. So if you look at it
That's
like
true.
that, like, oh, my night's taken away from your night and your night's taken away from my night. But, like,
Yeah.
it all helps one culture. You know what I mean?
But every artist is going to have an ego of some sort.
I got an
mean,
ego, yeah, but I can
Yeah.
separate.
Yeah,
I mean, I can separate
bougie ass
the
asking
two.
for Perrier
Yeah.
at your gigs.
I want
Yellow
top
M&M's
shelf.
only.
Top shelf. I need other pairs of underwears. This is the cat.
This is a furry little one under the
But yeah,
table.
so I want to create that environment where like people can come ask questions and like find out. But marketing is something that I want to harp on those guys too, because like a lot of people like to just put what the fuck ever out on Facebook. You know what I mean? So like
Yeah.
I kind of want to like, hey, if you want to do that, that's cool, but you're not gonna be taken seriously as this if you
Yeah.
do that. You know what I mean?
It's like if your posts look like a damn fool and no one's going to come to your show.
Yeah, everything is like everything you do now, especially on social media, is marketing of yourself. So like you can't. I know you have like your fan page, but like your fan page and your personal page, someone can find it out, and it's gonna be like, what?
Yeah, exactly. Now, see, that's like weird because I thought DJs, even though like you're individually a business, you each are your own business. Like I thought it would be more of like a kind of like y'all look out for each other, sort of.
There are a lot. I mean, like, dude, I have a lot of friends in this game locally that I do that with. You know what I mean? But they also share a lot of like. I'm not gonna go out of my way to help someone that's not
That you're
trying to be
competing
legit.
with.
No. Not. I mean, like, I'm competing with everybody. That's just how it is. You know what I mean? We're all crabs in a bucket, unfortunately, and we're trying to get to the top. But I mean, it's how you market yourself brings you to that level. But I mean, yeah, I got a bunch of friends I try to look out for all the time, and
All the friends.
I'll mess with you if you're like a legit person and you're legit trying to better yourself and better everything. But there's different genres of DJs. Like DJ is a colossally big group of things. Like I'm talking like I'll mess with like the producers and DJs of like electronic music that are trying to do that.
This little nosy thing. Do you want to come sit in my lap?
Don't do
Scar the cat, everyone on
My
Instagram.
boyfriend's
Scar
gonna
the
eat me
cat.
because he's allergic, and I'm gonna be covered in cat hair.
But yeah, And then there's a bunch of DJs that just like radio DJs, or there's like wedding DJs, or there's club DJs. All of them are different. Like, so like if I play, I'm not gonna play like I'm gonna come there and I'm gonna play what I want to play for that hour, or more.
Of course.
Can I get that new Taylor Swift, please?
Yeah, my like.
Can you play
no
the Cha-Cha
requests
Slide for like the fourth time?
I used to do that. I used to do all that, and I stopped.
Sometimes the cha-cha, like it just kills your soul.
Yeah.
I've heard that song enough times in my life.
But if you get drunk enough and that comes on,
you're gonna dance.
Slide to the left.
I don't fuck with that song anymore.
Slide to the right.
I have
Everybody clap your hands.
Real smooth.
Terrible ass song.
I love that song.
No, I hate it.
Are you dude the Cupid? Yeah. When that song came out, I was still DJing Top 40, and I would play that joint all the time.
It's like every wedding. Cupid Shuffle, Cha-Cha Slide.
Yeah. If your dance floor is dead,
the chicken dance.
Throw it up.
Oof. That's a rough one. That is a rough one.
That one brings all the bitches to the floor. Yeah, man.
Yeah, of like 40 plus age.
No.
Well, now, no girl or we knows the
I went to a
chicken dance.
I went to a 10-year high school reunion 2 or 3 months ago.
8 years ago?
Everybody was doing it, except for me.
Because you were just standing on the wall, crossing your arms.
Usually this like
I'm drinking the scotch.
It's a he, but yeah, if you give him some love, he's gonna be on there all day long.
I was loving you until I realized that you still got your claws there, buddy.
Oh yeah. He's like,
Oh
no,
my
get with
God.
it. Yeah, he's not pulling her hand.
Exactly. Oh my God, this is like my actual boyfriend. He does the same thing. This is great.
Yeah, he's a real dude. He knows what's up.
You come with me if you want to live.
So what kind of music, Catalina, do you like? I mean, obviously you have to somewhat like the music you play, obviously.
Yeah.
But like, do you have any other styles too, or is like Taylor Swift and K Perry your
I don't
one?
listen to like a ton of top 40 at home.
Gasp.
So, I mean, the fact that I'm around it all
5
day,
hours a day, man.
eventually I
Jeez
just
Louise.
want to listen to something else. No, I'm Colombian, so I like to listen to like Carlos Vives and J Balvin, who are Colombian artists. But I listen to like a lot of everything. I love listening to like Motown, soul. I love Louis Armstrong. And then recently, my boyfriend, who's really into like folk country, has gotten me into Jason Isbell.
I am drawing a
Jason
complete
Isbell.
blank.
Nice.
You've entered like a whole
Do you
different
know who
realm.
he is?
Yes.
Oh, he's so good.
Is he a
been
country person?
No, he's folk.
Yeah, he's folk.
Oh,
Like bluegrass, folk.
Yeah.
He was at Florida Theater last year, I believe.
He was at St. Augustine Amphitheater
Right.
back in January, I think. We went to that show, and I mean, I cried.
Really?
He's got this one song that he wrote about his wife and his alcoholism, and it just like...
And it
Here,
just
and
gets
I
you
just,
right in the-
it might have been like the 2 beers that I had.
I'm also drunk.
I was like, oh my God, he loves her so much.
Yeah, it's like that whole thing. Like, I want someone to love me as much as that kid loves cake.
Mm-hmm. Is that exact same thing?
Yeah.
But no, he's
Cake.
So slowly, I'm getting into him, and
What kind of cake?
Some cake.
God, do you guys have cake?
Cake?
Who's got cake?
I don't know.
Who's got the cake?
I was sending subliminals out into the universe.
All the subliminal messages everyone's getting. They're gonna have cake.
Now he's gonna
They're
go home. There's
listen
gonna
to
be
lyrics
like literally a wedding cake.
Yo, I had some wedding cake 2 weeks ago. My sister left her job,
Oh shit!
and
Did they give her a wedding cake?
Yeah, I was about to
As
say
it going- as it
celebratory
going
wedding
away-
cake.
as going away, there's this cake person they normally use that does wedding cakes, and
Is he
they
the cake
get
boss?
her a by Felicia,
Nice.
and it was wedding. It was delicious.
Delish.
Say it again.
Delicious.
That was nice.
With the cool and mellow. Yo, so that dude, I've been listening. I looked up. That's what's his name? Spark Master Tape.
Spark Master Tape.
Y'all should play that. Y'all should play that on the radio.
That sounds dope. Just by the name.
It's like
If you want to check out some hip hop,
dude. Don't even say that
That's-
because you know what happens.
Oh,
Same
yeah.
thing that you
People are
said with
haters.
Marlon because it's not really hip hop.
it is. I don't know. It's a good.
When white people make rap music,
is
I
he
don't call it
rapping?
hip hop. It's like yes.
Okay.
No, it's dope. It's dope shit. It's
Wait,
totally
so then
dope.
do you think Lil Dicky is hip hop?
Yes,
No?
I do.
I like Little Dicky, but I know it's a gimmick.
no,
understand?
I don't think it is.
I don't know. I think he's actually
Okay,
good.
it's a gimmick to get where he is at, though. It was a gimmick to get
It
where
was,
he was
yeah,
at.
exactly. I think at
So
first
it's a
it was
gimmick.
a gimmick, and now it's like, no, I can actually like, because was it that video where he he was like freestyling for a solid.
Oh,
like,
bro,
2
yeah.
minutes.
Or
I
that
was
beat.
like, whoa.
I
okay,
do
so
look
this
up
kid's
freestyles.
for real.
I've watched a bunch. I watched Riff Raff freestyle. And I've watched multiple ones of
Okay,
those.
Riff Raff is a whole other
I
story,
know.
man.
I know.
Come on.
I got you. I like Riff Raff.
That man
It's
is
so
100% gimmick. I think for sure
Oh,
that man
yeah.
like takes everything out at the end of the day, puts on like a fluffy white robe, and he's like, God, that was so exhausting today.
I'm gonna sleep like a baby today.
I'm gonna wake up and do it all over again tomorrow.
But when he goes in freestyle,
I like Riff.
I will give him the credit where credit's due. I won't be going over to Sway in the morning and doing 5 Fingers of Death ever because I can't do it. He sat in that damn chair for like 8 minutes. It's Ferrari, Safari. You know, he was rhyming, doing shit.
Versace.
Yeah, Versace was out there.
Terrible.
Horrible.
What
No,
the
it was
hell?
horrible. But still, I will say, Little Dicky did kill a little bit better than him for sure.
Lil Dick is pretty sweet.
It's just, but freestyle. I don't know what freestyle because I mean, like we all know rappers write raps all the time.
Yeah.
So like, yeah, you might be freestyling, but you might be pulling out some file cabinet shit too
Yeah,
in the
that you've
back
had
of
in
the brain.
there for a little while.
So I mean, I like Little Dicky. I don't hate on Little Dicky. It's just it is gimmicky, and I don't know if I like comedy
It's
rap.
funny as hell.
Yeah, I don't know. That's what I'm saying. I don't know if I
Yeah.
like comedy rap.
Yeah. I don't know. I think it's kind of like, was it Lonely Island? Like
Yeah.
theirs was like sort of like that.
Yeah.
And look, it's like Lil Dicky was like, oh, cool, here's my in, and then but then he ended up being actually kind of pretty talented.
Well, I think anyone that wants to break into that hip hop industry that's not, black or whatever, has to have like a weird kind of niche.
Unless you're Eminem.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like
His
even him.
Niche, like, his niche.
M doesn't have a niche.
Yeah, his
Bullshit.
niche
They
was
took
just that he was
ecstasy for
white.
like a week and wrote that album, and it was like the weirdest shit. It's like comedy rap, but he was like gory comedy rap too. Like you would listen to Eminem's first album and kind of laugh. You know
Yeah, the
what I mean?
first time I heard it, I was like, oh, wait
Yeah,
a
no,
minute.
I didn't laugh. I was like,
I'm
whoa.
going to hell.
This
Yeah.
guy
He's
is
killing his wife
mad.
in the back. Oh,
He
just
hates
right.
his mom.
He doesn't like
hates his
anyone.
wife. God, why?
This kid's on drugs.
He's doing shrooms. Where can I
What
get
are
these
shrooms?
shrooms?
And now look at him. This guy's like the god of Detroit. He's the bleach blonde
Oh,
god of
he's-
Detroit.
Oh.
Yeah.
And he's best friends with Drake.
Hey.
I mean, good for him, man.
I didn't. First off, when that whole thing hit the internet, when Drake was like trying to challenge,
He wasn't
Eminem,
trying to
obviously
challenge him.
not. That would never fucking happen because no
He
one's
said-
that dumb.
He said, if anybody came at me, I have something ready for you. And then he said, even...
Even Eminem.
Yeah, exactly.
But it's not going to be as good as maybe the other person's comeback.
That's just weak. It
It's
couldn't
whatever.
happen.
See,
One of the besties anyway.
I hate that I like Drake too.
No.
Why do you hate that you like Drake?
Because I used to listen to Drake like before the come up, which is weird. I didn't even know about Degrassi. I just
When he was still Aubrey?
yeah, Aubrey Marcus.
Oh,
no, not
Aubrey-
Aubrey Marcus.
Aubrey Graham.
Aubrey Graham. Yeah.
Yeah.
Aubrey Marcus is Joe Rogan's guy, so whatever. That's why he takes a lot of DMT.
What's DMT?
Whew,
It
you need to
is.
study up. We can't get into that.
The God particle.
We talked about it last
Sounds
night.
dope. Does it sparkle? What is this?
It does. Okay, so DMT is this. DMT is in everything. It's in like plant life. You dream.
This sounds like some real hippie shit.
Yeah, it's hippie as shit. It's hippie shit. But like when you dream, your brain releases DMT. And when you die, when you're born, you get a big dose of it.
Oh,
shit.
That's why like people say that you have those weird experiences, like you see certain things when you're about to die. That like,
Hey, later.
all right, see ya.
Let us go. He's done.
Left you a
Nice.
Yeah,
I've
he's
got-
always.
Oh my god!
You got a whole big hairball.
Holy shit! That dude sheds like fucking crazy.
Yeah.
All right, I liked you. Now
Now
I'm
I
not
hate
so
you.
sure.
Now what is he going over there to hock a hairball up or something? But yeah. So DMT is in everything. It's like a. That's why he said the God particle or
God
whatever.
particle.
But anyway, there's two ways to take this drug. You can either smoke it
Or sniff it.
the broken down version of it, or you can drink ayahuasca, which tons of
yeah,
people
yeah.
do that in
I saw
like
Chelsea Handler do that.
yeah.
in that documentary.
So
That shit
yeah,
was weird.
that didn't work for her, but the other two people,
Well, she had to do it a second time.
yeah, but
then
she
it
was
worked.
still like whatever. The other two people, those were legit.
Yeah.
Like that chick crying and fucking whatever, that was legit.
That shit was weird.
But you smoke DMT and it's 15 minutes long or tops, like 15 minutes. But yeah, you like rocket to space and you see a bunch of geometry in your face, like geometry shapes and stuff. And like I think it's like going through a
Like the movie
tool.
Pie.
Pie?
The movie Pie.
I didn't see it.
like Life of Pi.
No, it's Darren Aronofsky's first movie. The guy that did like Black Swan and Requiem for a Dream.
I've only seen
I
Requiem.
never saw
Okay.
that.
But yeah,
black and white.
definitely look up at that.
DMT. Well, then how is it? How do they extract it, or is it like it's? Or you said it's in everything. How do they like?
You can like scientists can extract it from shit.
I don't know.
They can. Like you can.
But then if you're smoking ayahuasca, that you're like, it's not a scientist that's like guiding
Right.
you
It's
through
from a
it.
cactus.
Like, it's from like a plant.
Yeah. But they like somehow have, like thousands of years ago figured out how to break down that shit into like a tea form, and like you drink it and like you vomit for a little bit, and then you like
just
ride
trip.
that never-ending story dragon to like your healing process.
That shit looks
But people like
miserable.
change their lives. It changes your life, you know. Like you can go like, I'm not a dickhead anymore.
Oh, because I had 15 minutes of misery where I wanted to die.
There was a DJ, local person, that went to one of those areas like down south in like Central America, South America, did ayahuasca, came back, and he does no longer DJ or make music.
What?
Yeah, he's like, I found my purpose.
What's his purpose?
What is
I
that?
don't know. He helps people and shit.
See?
Yeah, I mean, it's not a bad thing.
I'm okay with that.
It takes you right out of the matrix.
I don't know about that.
It takes you right out of the matrix and plugs you right back in.
That's some weird shit, man. I don't know if I could do that. Would you try ayahuasca?
I would try anything once.
I'm not really a big
Maybe
ayahuasca
twice. I
fan.
think anything twice.
I don't know if I
It
do
doesn't work
ayahuasca.
the first time, and I got to make sure that it was consistent. Do it again.
Well,
Just
I
make sure.
I would
You know-
smoke it. I don't know if I drink it because I'm not down for like the whole like hours long experience. I
So
really
then,
hate
if you
hours
smoke
long
it, it's not the
experience.
same thing.
What
Oh,
if
dude, you can go
shoot
in and you're in and out. Like literally, like if we were all hanging out here and we were like passing around DMT, we all hit DMT. 10 minutes later, we'd be like, "Holy shit, that was awesome," or bad, whatever. I don't know. I've never done it, so like we'd be like, "Oh, what'd you see?" And we'd all be like, "Ugh," about it. But it would be
that's
in and out.
weird.
Yeah.
The next podcast, guys, will be brought to you by DMT.
It'll only be 10 minutes long, 'cause that's all we're going to do. We're going to smoke DMT, and then that's it.
I mean, you can look up on YouTube like people smoking DMT and like them trying to talk about it.
Oh, I
You
didn't
can look
think
up all
about
that stuff. Like I used to look up salvia. Do you know what salvia is?
Yeah, it's like the Bobo version of weed, isn't it?
Yeah, but it's kind of like DMT too, because it's you smoke it, you like hallucinate for a little bit, and then like you come back to like reality. So I would watch those people on YouTube, and then I was like, I'm never fucking smoking that shit ever, because like people would be like, looking all crazy and shit.
Yeah, I think anything that's synthetic or man-made.
Salvia's real. You can. It's not
Really?
man-made. Yeah.
I did not know that.
It's like opium,
didn't either.
something. It's some kind of like cactus flower out in the Midwest or some shit. But yeah, when you're buying at the grocery store or the Quickie Mart, that's all synthetic shit. You're eating
Right.
like
You
your
can-
neighbor's face off.
By Salvia at the
You
grocery
used to.
store?
About no, not grocery store. Sorry, like the Quickie Mart grocer, like
Like corner stores and junk.
yeah, bodegas.
Ew.
We don't have
Only a couple
bodegas.
years ago they banned that shit.
I had no idea. I could have been smoking synthetic salvia this whole time.
You can take it synthetic
God
Molly and
damn
synthetic
it.
ecstasy shit still.
I believe it's on Amazon.
Yeah, we got for sure.
I get it for a bulk deal on eBay.
Does it go? Do they have it Prime?
Yeah, is it?
I
it's
really
Prime or
need
I'm
it
not
quick.
getting it.
Yeah, I need it quick.
Prime or I'm not getting it. Sweet Jesus, your cat's hair is all over me.
Yeah,
I feel it.
I feel bad for you.
You cute, but I don't like you that much no more.
You gotta get him
JK,
out of here.
You
Please.
alright?
Walking him back. Get going, Scar.
All right, so I was really surprised by you saying that you enjoy folk music, like you got into that album, by the way.
Yeah, I mean, that was all my boyfriend. Like, my boyfriend's always been into, like, he loves Ryan Adams. Ryan Adams is his favorite musician
I like it.
ever. Ever. And that's, like, I can't...
I got some Ryan Adams on vinyl. So,
Really? Well,
Yeah.
aren't you just little fancy pants?
all right, sometimes.
See, like, I can't, like, properly educate myself on Ryan Adams because it would take so long to listen to all of his albums because his sound has changed.
You only need 4 albums. All right.
Ooh, tell me this, and then I'd love to compare this to what my boyfriend would say because he's like the biggest fucking Ryan Adams groupie you'll ever meet in your life.
He's probably gonna listen to this and he's like, "Fuck that guy. He don't know shit.
Right. Hopefully I prove him wrong.
That guy's such a pussy. He likes all the pussy albums.
All right. So, Heartbreaker.
Pussy album. I don't know. I've never heard any of these albums.
1 star. All right. Heartbreaker. Love as Hell. Easy Tiger. And... oh, I forget the name of it.
Rock and roll.
No.
Was that the name of that one album? No, I think that's
The-
that's it.
There's a computer right in front of
I
me.
know
by the
for
way.
sure he'll agree with you on the first two, and he's actually got a "Love As Hell" tattoo. That's how much he loves right now.
Wow. See?
I mean, it just sounds kind of like you want to cry yourself to a bottle of wine. That's what you guys are talking about. That's what it sounds like.
This is like you want to...
Gold.
Gold? I don't even know which one that is.
It's golden.
That's the thing is like he's put out, I mean, consistently, it seemed like you put out an album every year for the longest time. So it would take you forever to like get a feel for a sound because you've got to listen to, obviously, you know, like every album or at least a few songs off of every album.
That's one of the problems with people with a lot of catalog, like a wide catalog, because like you could step in at any like if you had never heard that person, you step in, you're like, oh, this is cool, and then like, oh shit, I can go one way or I can go the other way.
It's like the fucking Beatles.
Yeah.
It's too much.
Don't step in when they're taking drugs, because then you won't like the earlier shit when they're all like,
what the hell is going
A,
on?
B, C,
Right.
1, 2, 3.
No, dude, that was...
I know, that's Michael Jackson and the Jackson 5, but they were doing that shit too. Like three chord fucking songs and shit.
I mean, you have the Rolling Stones as well, though. I feel like there's always that argument.
That's
But-
no
Is
argument.
their
at all.
catalog that big?
They've been around for 50-something
Yes.
plus years. Yeah. They may not have like a... Yeah, I don't know. I don't even want to
I didn't
comment.
think it was that big.
Half Eddie.
I don't want to listen to them ever.
What?
To the Stones.
The Rolling Stones? I don't really have... yeah.
You don't want to paint it black?
No, I hate that song. That's like a 7-minute long song of the same shit over and over and over and over again.
Yeah.
Guitar Hero will make you hate certain songs.
That's
Satisfaction?
true. I played
Oh,
Painted Black a
wow.
lot on Guitar Hero.
And it was like,
I got
this is the
good
boringest
shit.
song ever on that game.
Okay.
Bow, bow, bow,
Until you said
bow,
that.
bow, bow, bow. Have painted black. Okay,
That's
one more
it.
time. Bow, 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 bow. Yeah.
Yep, totally.
And then 7 minutes of that exactly.
Unless that was, well, you obviously played like the easy part, like, you know.
Ah.
She just called you out.
Next level up, it got like a little more tricky. It was
You're playing
Da-da.
3.
Well, yeah, you had like 3. You had to use 3 fingers and then 4 fingers. Actually, when I would play that game, it wasn't fun to me unless it was kind of like I was playing the guitar. So no matter, like, since day one, I've always been like expert. And then the game was really bad for a while because you got to get used to playing expert. But
yeah. And I would play Monkey Wrench all the time. That was my favorite song to play too.
yeah, oh my god, the killer song.
Which one was that?
Oh, hold on.
was
What
it?
is a monkey wrench? Monkey wrench.
Foo
Don't
Fighters.
wanna be your monkey wrench.
Foo Fighters.
Foo Fighters, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I was like, I know that.
For a little bit there, they started throwing like some really tasty jams on those games. I collect all those types of games.
Really? You still have a bunch of them?
Fuck yeah.
Dang, I haven't played it in so long.
I got Guitar Hero and Rock Band. I got a lot of them.
Did you get like the whole setup, like the drum kit?
Yeah, I did,
other
but
guitar?
to be honest with you, that shit is like
the
lame.
microphone.
Yeah, the
I
mic.
thought that
All that
was
stuff was
dumb.
lame.
No one ever wanted to sing. If you had like a group of friends, no one ever wanted to be the singer.
I did.
Unless you're Asian.
Yeah,
That's
Asian
right,
people
unless
love
you're,
karaoke.
like Filipino, and then everyone's like, "No, gimme,
Give
no,
me.
my turn,
My turn, please, now. Okay?
Yeah, certain cultures like to sing a lot more. The American white males don't really like to sing as often, though.
It's a shame, because American white males are super entertaining.
Well, yeah, because we're
Are they?
goofy as shit.
I heard
Exactly.
well, recently on media they're pretty evil.
Yeah, well,
So
Oh yeah,
take that shit to the suburbs, dog.
burn it down.
burn that shit down.
Don't burn our.
Not our suburbs.
Burn
I
their.
need that shit. Could you
World,
imagine though,
man,
like
it's
doing a
fucked up.
riot? Could you imagine a riot?
No, oh my god, I don't know. Like,
Ooh.
I don't think like first off, I don't know where that shit goes down. Like I think
yeah,
like
where does that shit start? Like, who? Like,
just-
is it like someone throws the first thing?
I haven't
and
seen
then
a group of
everyone
people. I haven't
just-
seen a large group of people together in a hot second locally here. I should say, unless I'm playing like Pokemon out on the beach or something like that. But like no one there's gonna be like, fuck that statue. Let's turn it over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like Molotov cocktails and shit getting thrown around Jack's Beach. Like, who's? I don't understand how those start.
I don't either.
I don't know.
But I think like I don't know. Every day I think, am I gonna be somewhere where some shit's gonna pop off? Like, is this gonna be like? Am I gonna be on? Not am I gonna be on the news? But like, am I gonna see something that goes down on the news type thing?
And you were there.
Every time I go to a gas station, I kind of feel like that at night.
I feel it's
What?
because you see
Yeah.
so many damn like YouTube videos out now where it's like something goes down at a gas station, whether it's like someone gets robbed,
World star.
someone gets hit. Like if something happened like at a gas station while you're there, like would you take out your phone and like record it, or would you be the type to leave?
No, I'm the type to intervene. And it's the fucked up
Yeah.
part of me.
And normally
Oh,
I want to be humanitarian. Like I believe that people should do the right thing all the time. Unfortunately,
Unfortunately.
but
it's not the
sucks.
popular.
that's why you end up getting fucked up.
That's
sometimes.
why. Yeah, that's why I hate that feeling when I go in the gas station. I'm like,
should
man,
I-
if some shit pops off, I really don't want to I don't want to get fucked up. I don't
Wait till
want to fuck
leave,
anything
wait till
up.
leave. But
Like, I don't carry. I don't have like a concealed weapons carry permit.
Mm-hmm.
But like, I do own weapons. But like,
weapons.
it's if some shit pops off, yeah. I have the Raphael thing, whatever that thing is that the Raphael Ninja Turtle had, whatever that is. I have a lightsaber.
It's authentic.
It's a real lightsaber. Yoda gave it to me. But no, I mean, like, I feel like, and this is weird because we've talked about this in the podcast, where like I feel like we're just kind of like being pseudo brainwashed with all that stuff to feel like that, to be like, to make me hate you and him and everybody else around me.
Hold on, you're kind of tan.
Oh,
I don't like you.
Towelhead.
Right?
I don't.
Towelhead. Everyone's
Right?
towelhead.
Everyone is.
But she's Colombian. She's being
That's
Hispanic.
towelhead. Everyone's
Okay.
towelhead. You're towelhead.
Because I guess like I look so ethnically ambiguous because people are like, oh, you're Filipino, or like, what are you, like Brazilian or something?
Yeah.
Like I'll get pulled over.
I'm
or,
Canadian.
Like, like if I go to Disney World, I get pulled over for extra security to go through that
No
metal
way.
detector they have, and then at the airport,
It's not just yeah, but
I
it's
got
not just
pulled over
Disney
for
World.
extra security.
Ma'am, what is in your hair?
Exactly.
Why is it so bouncy?
It's like, listen, if I was going to bomb this plane, I wouldn't be as loud and obnoxious as I am.
Yeah.
So.
I mean, like, come on. Do you not think like the people? That's the weirdest thing about that, because the TSA is like not even a federal thing, so that we're not even talking about that. But I think the terrorists know now that they're looking for fucking like your people's dog, so they probably are gonna try to send people that are not like that. Because like I've only been stopped once, but
You've been stopped
I've been
at
stopped.
all?
I've been stopped once or twice, and that's only because I had a beard. Because I only
Sir.
had this beard the last 3 years.
Where did you get your beard balm?
But yeah, they're like, you gotta come over here, and I'm like, all right, cool. So
We need to search your beard.
yeah, I'm not carrying weed. It's anus, my anus.
And it's just shitty. My brother gets like stopped at airports all the time too. Like he's got thicker eyebrows. We look kind of alike, but I guess the eyebrows really do it for the TSA.
Oh,
They're like,
dude,
oh,
if you have-
fuck no,
yeah.
those eyebrows look shady as hell. You sir, come over.
You better
here.
hope you don't have like speckles of a unibrow or some shit,
You-
because you're definitely
And
getting
that's
robbed.
Caterpillars.
the thing.
Yeah.
It's like he's got those shady eyebrows.
What
man.
is with that though? With like people from that area of the world, they do have like, well, maybe
They
it's
just don't
because
care about how much hair they have.
I'm thinking now. it's
They're
just
also
we
really
pluck
poor.
ours,
That's
yeah.
like not a necessity to them.
They're trying to eat, not fuck with their unibrow.
Exactly.
Huh?
Plug your eyebrows?
No. I mean, no.
Does Dion pluck your unibrow?
No. I mean, she may do hers.
You
Like,
trying to say she has a unibrow? Dude, that's
No.
fucked up. You don't toss out your girlfriend's unibrow like that over the podcast. What's wrong with you?
Do you think this is the first time? It actually may be, but don't listen to that,
Oh
Dion.
my god. Unbelievable. Selling you out. He's selling you and your unibrow out.
Yeah, she's got a unibrow. No, she does not have a unibrow actually.
I just meant I don't think she does.
No. no.
From what I
She's not
can
high
see.
from afar.
Our ethnicities really aren't really like that. Although mine kind of could be, because I'm Canadian and I have hair everywhere else, just not like right there between my
You
nose.
lucked out then.
What?
Yeah.
That's
Do the carpets.
Yeah, bro. Shaved. No. Yo, so okay, I had a friend. We're gonna take this to a different level now.
Let's do it. I'm going
So
there
like,
with you.
I had a friend. I was hanging out with him last night. You know this person. He's been on the podcast. I probably said too much already, but anyway,
No care.
we were doing some stuff, hanging out last night, and he was like, "Man, I hooked up with this chick." Blah 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 blah.
Doing butt stuff.
No,
Okay.
it's nothing like that. But
Butt
it's
stuff.
butt stuff. Subliminal butt stuff. But like, so he was like, "Yo," so I was hanging out with this chick. I didn't really like her, but I mean, I wasn't really that into her. But she was cute, and she had like nice eyes. And he showed me a picture of her, and I was like, "Yeah, I would see why you would do that." So she was cute. But anyway, he's like, she had like a mad bush, and he's like, "Are you into that?" And I was like, "Bro, I haven't been into that since like 1990." But he's like, "Well, what's your like?" What do you think on that? I was like, well, I've had the same situation for so long, I don't see random bushes anymore. You know what I mean? And it's not like she has any of that stuff.
Don't shave, Dion.
No, definitely don't listen to that. But it was kind of, and if I offend Catalina without knowing, but so
You're
I'm sorry. But he was like, I'm not into that. I was like, I could see why no one would be into it, but it's a weird situation that people do that. If you really think
Was
about
she
it.
like super granola?
Yeah.
What is granola?
He gave me an
Like
exact
real
date.
hippie, like vegan, all
Yeah,
natural.
like
Like
had
I don't
arm
want to
hair and
touch
shit.
Did you have arm
my
hair?
body at all. My
She
body
was-
is perfect the way it is.
She was a
wanna
rock
touch it.
climber, so she.
Oh,
was,
she could absolutely be granola.
Yeah, she could be total
Yeah.
granola, but he gave me an exact date on when the last time she had done that.
Ask the armpit situation.
Well, no, I think like
Oh
you could
God.
definitely tell if you had like. I mean, if a girl has armpit hair, if you're like sexing it up, you definitely already know.
Yeah,
Right.
basically. Yeah, by pit hair, there's just going to it's
Even the
everywhere
girls
else.
that have pit hair, they don't give a fuck, and they'll wear a tank top. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. Yeah, they're not hiding it.
Yeah,
they
they're
don't
like,
grow it out to hide
What's up?
it.
They're having they want to have
dying
any
it.
reason. They want to have any reason to raise their arms up. They're waiting for the wave. At
They
the
just
want to
show it off so they can
Yeah.
get the attention. Someone goes, oh, and they're like,
Ma'am, did you drop this?
Yeah,
I have a boyfriend.
yeah. Okay, sorry,
Don't rape me.
sorry.
Is that how it goes?
I don't know.
think
It's
that's
weird
how it
because
is.
that's how I felt like. That's what I felt like when when we were reaching out for the first time. I was like, "Come over to my house. It's gonna
God
be
damn it, I
totally
have a
cool."
boyfriend.
Yeah,
No.
yeah, it's totally cool.
no, I don't want to do your podcast, aka Roofie.
Yeah.
No, fuck off.
Speaking of roofies, you know girls roofie themselves sometimes.
Well, I've never heard this.
Yeah, because you.
Where are you hearing this? I've
Well, I mean,
never
like
heard
people take GHB recreationally. That's a thing. So like guys and girls both take like date rape drug to date rape.
But there's
themselves.
no like you don't enjoy that. Like you're.
I don't
losing
think you
shit
take the
and then
amount.
you,
I don't
like,
think you take the
black
amount that
fuck
you
out.
want to take. Like I don't think if I wanted to like leave you passed out,
So like
I'd give you like a half hit or
small.
something for you to like hang out. But yeah, so it was weird. I recently found that out too.
That's weird as shit.
I'm like,
there's
dude,
no way.
because I thought I had been drugged one time. The only time I've ever blacked out, but like
Okay.
that
Different
time, yeah. I drink not heavily, sometimes heavily, but I don't black out like that.
Yikes.
And I can remember the one time that I blacked out.
I've
So
never
it's like,
I've
you know,
never blacked out.
I think I
Either.
might have once. That's it. Because if I and I probably almost died. That was. I can't drink that much to the point where I black out. I'm such a
girls can drink way more than guys, I think.
I don't think so.
Bullshit.
think
Y'all
so.
take so many goddamn shots.
They try.
That's the
Bullshit.
thing is that we try. We'll pretend that we can, but we are dead.
You may,
halfway to alcohol poisoning. by
Y'all
the
are
end
thrown
of
up in the
night.
bathroom, just alcohol.
Oh my god, yes. Like my 3-year like college graduation anniversary was like last month, and my friend was reminding me of the night that I graduated. We all went to the beach bars, and I was just so happy to be done with college. I'm like, yeah, let's all do shots of everything. And then I'm like wasted, and we're driving. I think it was like to Denny's or something, and I saw they had like Japanese steakhouse takeout in their car, and I like ate all of her broccoli. We got to the Denny's, and then I puked it all up in the bathroom, and then couldn't even enjoy the rest of the night.
Was this Denny's like right down the street?
Broccoli is good.
I think so. I think it was
Yeah.
like a Jack's Beach one.
Yeah. Boop, boop.
No, the Jack's Beach.
Yeah.
That's still right down the street if you technically think about it.
Third.
It's a 5 mile
Yeah.
radius.
But no, like we'll pretend we can hang. We'll get really excited, forget that we can't hang, and then get reminded pretty badly.
I've dated plenty of women like that.
Liar. He hasn't dated plenty of women at all. I'm kidding.
Ouch, man.
I'm kidding.
Ugh.
3 counts. You're right. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
I have no idea what
That's
that's
a fair number.
Oh, no.
No, I'm not even. I'm not even pulling information from real life. I'm just saying. I'm just saying random numbers.
Oh yeah, 1.5. Yeah, the other one totally counted.
Your mom doesn't count. All right. So moving on.
Sir.
Did you hear about that guy in this is what Facebook is teaching me, okay? Because Facebook has
You're
a
getting
trending.
your news from
Yeah,
Facebook.
duh, like everybody else.
Yeah, man.
So like the trending on Facebook for like a day was 30-something-year-old mother and 18-year-old son are going to jail. You heard that?
Yes. Oh my god, that whole thing was so revolting.
Was it stepson or no?
No, that was like her biological son.
But they didn't know at first. Or?
no, they knew. No, they knew. They like.
I didn't click the
they
link,
met
but it
each
just
other.
popped up.
Because she gave the kid away
Sure
for
you did.
adoption when he
There
was
it
like,
is. Yeah,
an
there was
idiot.
something.
And then they planned to meet back up, and then they met.
Damn, Ma, you
and
hot.
then they started to fall in love.
Yeah, that's
And
called
they
like
knew that-
mother-son bonds.
It's called it's like a syndrome. No, it's like a
Wow.
real thing. It's like a real disorder syndrome. I don't know what they call it, but it's like real. Where like if you weren't raised close to that like blood relative, and then you meet them later in life, like it's very possible to become attracted to
Wow.
them like that.
I think that's the whole cousin thing going
Cousin
on.
lover
Nasty is
thing.
what it is, man.
It
The
is
fact
pretty-
that they're like, we'll go to prison for our love. It's like, bitch, y'all know you can't have kids. Like, that's
Well,
called
you
incest.
can.
That
You
kid's
can.
gonna come out with
Technically.
like extra messed up chromosomes,
Yeah,
and
you
then you're an
can.
asshole.
And then you're that guy in fucking what's that?
Hills Have
Deliverance
Eyes.
movies. Oh,
No,
all
of
those
your
guys.
children look
All
like
those
the Hills
guys.
Have
Yeah.
Eyes. No, it's disgusting. Like, ugh.
Yeah, we've taken a wrong turn
This-
on the podcast.
Right.
This conversation is like
Incest
what it's like
is the
inside
wrong
my
term?
brain.
Incest is the wrong turn to take.
What are the 10 degrees of incest in a conversation? How
I
did
mean,
you get here?
Pornhub has been showing me a lot of stepsister, stepbrother, stepmother, stepfather porn.
And those are all real. All of those
Yes.
are real.
Everyone, yeah, and
If you
everyone
don't
is the
know-
exact same age as they play on TV.
They're all 18.
Everybody is
Basically.
Basically,
one of them.
basically, unless you're the MILF and you're 25,
Pizza
you're
guy.
definitely 40.
plumber.
There's only like 8 jobs you can do in porn: pizza guy, doctor, therapist, massage, garden, pool boy.
I'm glad you know these.
True. Well, I got to do my research.
And you gotta be, a dude that has to be stupid as fuck. You just gotta like stumble into a bunch like, oh my god, naked women, which never happens to me in my real life at all.
I've heard it happen to other people.
That's what I'm saying, but not me, and unfortunately,
Well,
I'm
you
waiting.
need to
I
stumble
open the
into more
doors.
rooms.
I open doors in my own house randomly,
just hoping.
just hoping they're there.
Wow.
It's like, stupid cat.
God, it's you again.
Get out of here.
Thought there was real pussy in here. Kick. Yeah.
That was great.
That was good.
That's a highlight. We're gonna make that the highlight.
Well played.
No, just loop that. That's your highlight reel. Just loop that one.
That's the entire
joke
podcast.
For,
We're just gonna take that one joke.
for like
hour long.
for an hour. Just that one thing.
We're on a high on the way back. It's been decent. But anyway, you want to get back to the radio? You have any more questions on the radio?
So I know I started to talk about it, but do you believe? So you guys have a meeting, and you figure out which music you want to play. Do you believe that
Okay, can we elaborate on where you get the music from, though? Is it like your
Record labels.
okay?
Yeah.
But is it certain? It's a certain kind of.
the major
Well-
five or what 6, 7, 8?
Yeah, there's
3.
there's 3 or 5 because
There's 3 majors
Warner
that own
Def
a
Jam.
fuckload of it.
yeah. So they all come from them. They send us like the ones that we will obviously play, and then ones are like, oh, we think you should play these. Like we think this would sound good.
These come with a check.
I
No.
don't know.
Okay.
Nah, payola is not a thing anymore, man. There's the FCC
I don't
really
know.
frowns upon that kind of stuff. So nah,
I feel like it's lobbying though. All right, so
but not quite.
But lobbying is okay.
lobbying
Duh.
is okay, but
I mean,
It is. It's all. I mean, like that's the only problem that I have with like mainstream stuff at all.
well, pop culture is pop culture for a
Yeah, yeah,
reason
yeah.
because
Because that's what's
masses-
popular.
I don't hate pop culture.
right.
I just hate I hate being forced. Like that's why I probably don't listen to radio that much because of those songs like the hour and 15-minute power
Mm-hmm.
song that comes through. To me, it's like you're brainwashing me to fucking like this song.
Not even that. Like you may like the song and then you're gonna get tired of it.
Oh, for
yeah,
sure.
you
But
burn on it, absolutely.
But a year later, when someone's playing it at a party, you're like,
You're like,
fuck yeah,
oh,
this song
that's
is
my
dope.
jam.
Wait, why
That's
do I
my
like this song?
fucking
Yeah.
throwback.
Yeah, that Little John LMFAO song, Shots. Doesn't matter where the fuck you're at, what you're doing, or anything. You'd be like,
Buttery nipple. Every
bam, bam.
every time.
And I got suckered into liking that song too.
Yeah, what is that other LMFAO track? Where they
I'm sexy
Every
and
day I'm
dun,
shuffling
dun,
and
dun,
shuffling.
dun, dun,
Yeah.
dun, dun,
And I
dun,
know
dun,
it.
dun. That's the one.
You know, it's an uncle and a nephew.
Yeah.
The uncle's like 40 and the nephew was like 18 when they started or
It's
something.
kind of weird. Red Foo, the older guy, he's like, if you look at his face real close, that
Yeah,
man
yeah.
is obviously like 50 years old.
Well, I only see the airbrush pictures because I never met him in person. But yeah,
Nah,
yeah, it's weird.
You go like you just Google image him and you zoom in. It's like
How come no Kanye or Jay-Z on the radio?
on ours. That's the thing is like when they especially Kanye, like his songs are absolutely not top 40 anymore. Like when his first 2 albums,
That's
3
weird you say
albums,
that.
4 albums.
Yeah, his first 4 albums, like he made singles that could be mainstream.
Then Jesus came out.
Yeah, and then he was like, "Fuck the mainstream."
That's the weirdest
Fuck the
part about it.
press.
I don't know.
That's my weird relationship with fucking Kanye. I have a weird relationship with Kanye.
Yeah, everyone's got a weird relationship with Kanye. Even Kanye has a weird relationship with Kanye.
He's
Love
from
Kanye.
Chicago. I'll represent. He's okay.
Okay. I'm not
Eh.
saying he's not bad.
Sometimes.
Yo, this season of the Kardashians, he is all up on it though.
Is there?
Yeah, Dion watches the Kardashians, and I kind of sat there this season. She's DVR'd it here at the house.
You watch it.
I watch it.
You totally love it.
Yeah, I like it. No, I don't like it, but because it's so stupid.
It's really stupid.
Like all Kendall does in the entire TV show is look at her phone or look at herself in a mirror.
They introduced.
Like that's it. That is it.
Kendall or Kylie?
Kylie. Both. Whatever. Whichever one's on the TV.
The one with the new booty, the one that's like a mini Kim. She's probably the one that spends
The one that has the
time in
lip
her phone.
set, that does makeup and shit.
Kylie.
Yeah. She was
That
giving
bitch.
her mom a hug, okay, and she was like looking at herself in the mirror, and I was like, "For real? Is that what you're doing?"
Yeah.
But
No, that's her style. It's very
I
disturbing.
always liked Kanye not being on the show because I thought he hated being on the show, right? He was like, "Fuck that noise," but he's all up on it this season. Like it is weird.
Because he gets that check.
Oh yeah. And there's drama.
Kim. I want a mayonnaise on both sides of the sandwich.
He's
Kim, I did
putting
not pick out that dress for you. Go back and change.
It's kind of like that. They make him look like that.
Yeah.
I don't know what he's like.
He
in
said
real
in
life.
interviews before that he picks out her clothes and shit.
Well, he's a fashionista, dog.
Stupid. No, he's goddamn.
He's gonna be
fool is what
designing-
he is.
IKEA.
Is he really?
Yeah. He wanted to
The
design
Kanye rooms to go signature collection.
Yeah, it's gonna be the Kanye.
God.
It's gonna be some weird abstract
Okay.
I
thing you have to
don't- I
make.
don't
It's super
understand
confusing.
No, his designs, his fashion label, the whole thing. I don't under the Yeezys. I don't get it.
I mean, I get that whole thing. He's
They
trying
look
to.
comfy.
Do they?
So do regular Nikes that don't cost $300.
A bunch of shoes. Yeah, a bunch of shoes probably feel
Yeah.
comfy for not $300.
It's like you're paying the extra like $150.
Those don't look comfy.
No, these are actually pretty comfy.
These were
No,
used.
these-
Those
These
were
are pretty
used
comfy.
What are those 3-inch heels
Well,
you got going on there?
when they
They're
were
chunky
doing.
heels, so it spreads the pressure of the
It's really
heel.
good for when you're fighting lions in the Coliseum.
Yeah. You know,
You
I
can
absolutely
really duck
wore
and
these.
dodge.
She does have teal toenails, by the way, so I'm okay
It is
with that.
Jaguar season.
Jack
Holler
season.
at your boy.
Yeah, buddy.
So, Catalina, besides, so you have the thing on Friday that you do?
Vice
as well, or-
Fridays
right,
at Myth.
at Myth?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
just our radio station goes down there and has like a party with like, you know, got $3 drinks on 97-cent shooters, that whole deal. Yeah, we go there, we party. That's my job.
Have you been there yet?
Yeah, I've been there a few times.
Really?
Yeah, I dig it. Like,
Can
remember when
you
it was
dig
like
it?
TSI? It was just.
Did you ever go to TSI?
I did. I went a few. I wasn't
Yeah.
there. Like I was never
Yeah,
like a party
shit.
rat growing up. I was much more. I was kind of not like.
I have a love-hate relationship.
My
with
parents
that
were like
place.
super overprotective of me growing up, so I didn't really start to party until I was already almost out of college. So I
It
never went
happens.
to TSI when it was like banging. So I got to it when it was kind of like starting to.
Trust
die.
me, I've never. This is not a knock on anybody. I went when I was like 21, and it was like
Same.
newer, so it was packed. But later on, they had like the Bangarang thing and like Crunchy Sunday, which were killing it. But I moved back to Jacksonville after that, so I never and I played TSI all the time. But I only a handful of times was it like, holy crap, this is nuts.
Yeah.
But
exactly.
it's still dope. And then like I played last Saturday at Myth.
Yeah, no, it's cool. I like what they've done with like that massive LED like light display behind it. It's badass. I dig it. And then like the tree in the middle.
It's tiny. That's all.
It
That's
is
the only
small,
problem.
yeah.
That's the only problem.
But then they've got that space in the back, like the whole patio thing.
Yeah, during the fall and the
That
winter,
helps.
that's
gonna
gonna
be
kill.
awesome. I like it. It's an awesome club. I like what they've done with it. They've really classed up the joint, you know.
You were Bellows. Well, it's good because a lot of those bars and clubs down there were already kind of like phasing out.
Really?
Yeah, like Mark's and the dive bar, I think, are almost done.
I have no idea. I haven't been inside one of those in a long time.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I don't know if like
Well, dive bar's the one that has a stripper pole, right? I think that's what keeps them
Stripper
alive.
pole.
Is that stripper pole that they have in the middle of their
No,
dance
I think
floor?
Dive is gone.
dive is probably gone.
Is it
The one that's further down
Mark's?
the one that's further down is open.
Ivy, Envy,
the Hourglass Pub?
the Hourglass
that's-
is open for sure.
Yeah.
No, right next door to it.
A lot of those have closed down.
North
I believe it
Star?
was Dive.
Was that pizza joint?
Who knows?
I have no idea.
No clue. No
I
clue.
don't know. All I know is that was Underbelly supposed to reopen eventually, and that was like one of my favorite places to go.
That was really dope. They had like a lot of cool
Now,
shows.
you went
too.
there for shows or
Mm-hmm.
went there just to drink?
Oh, I mean for both. Duh.
I would drink at the shows.
Yes.
How else do you get punched in the face?
No, you got punched in the face at 1904.
Yeah,
my
I know.
friend.
You
But
got
I was
punched in
drinking
the
at the
face
show.
in 1904?
For
Yes.
sure.
Nice.
I like heavy music.
Do you have any shows coming up that you're attending?
That you would get punched in the face at?
No, just in general, but why not?
Let me think. There was the Kings and Queens of Hip Hop tour. That's in a couple weeks. I'm actually really excited for
You're
Dude,
that.
going.
real talk.
DMX.
You're going.
Yeah, a lot of that shit.
Trina. Oh my god, I'm so excited.
Did you ever do any of the Throwback Thursday sweet shit?
Yeah,
like-
a couple times. Yeah.
Not radio station related, but like, did you ever just
No,
go
but
out
yeah,
there?
no, we did. Like, sometimes we sponsored a couple of those shows, and we were there for Ying Yang Twins.
Oh my god! See, like a lot of
was
that stuff,
fun
I
as
was
hell.
like, who the fuck is booking this shit? Because like, someone's doing something.
Nah, we didn't book them, but we would just like promote the show for them and stuff. And Ying Yang was the show that I went to, and that one was a lot of fun.
Juvenile, I think our friend Marlon went to Juvenile and said it was like
Right.
crazy.
Of course.
I think he's coming back on that tour you were just talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's gonna be on that one.
Um,
And then Bone Thugs aren't gonna be on that too.
they had so much shit come through there, and I regret not going to see in a lot of the shows that they had there because
And it was cheap too. That's the thing.
it's
is,
super
like,
cheap, but it's super like. I don't know. I feel weird.
Don't be scared.
I hate being one of the only white guys in a room sometimes. And I
No,
hate
that's the
that
thing
shit.
is that it's not. It's sweet.
I know.
It's
I
like
know. It's college dudes and fucking bros.
all white
I
people,
know.
man. All white
I
people.
know. But I just feel like when I'm thinking like Coolio's coming. Okay, I'd like to see Coolio. Who else would like to see Coolio? You know what I mean? I'm just like I don't. Am
Other
I
people
gonna
like
feel
you who are
uncomfortable?
like, oh, I don't know if I should go.
It's just weird, and then I'll forget all about it. Like when that's the problem with Facebook. I'll be like, "Ooh, shit, that fucking show's coming." I'll have to remember that. Scroll down, it's gone.
That's why you got to save everything to your phone. You don't like integrate your Facebook
Exactly.
calendar with your iPhone.
Oh, I didn't know you could do that.
Oh my god.
No, I don't do that, but I do like
Changes
other.
my life.
I have a really. This is my schedule system. I have to keep it paper. That's how I keep it.
Keeping it paper.
Like date
Dion
books.
tries to have like a family calendar for
Analog.
me and her, and she'll be like, "Yo, you didn't get my update to take the trash out." I was like, "I don't know what the fuck that. I don't know how to work the calendar."
Is that why the phone was going on?
She'll actually
God,
put
I
that
love
shit because
that.
she'll like sometimes go to work, and most of the time she works from home.
Like,
She doesn't text
bitch,
you or-
remember to take
No,
out the
yeah,
trash.
no. It's like the trash has to go out on certain nights, obviously. So she'll be like, "Remember to take the trash out," and it'll pop up on my phone. I'll be like, "Oh yeah."
And see, that's why she's got the family calendar.
But sometimes, I
She
mean,
knows
the
what she's
family
doing.
calendar doesn't always go through all the time, and I'm like, I didn't see it.
That's bullshit. The family calendar always goes through. I know this because I have a calendar with my actual family.
Well, I have to accept. I have to
God.
accept some of that stuff.
Oh, that's true. You got to go into the inbox in the little
Yeah,
corner.
see, I don't do
You're
that,
just
so I
ignoring
don't do that
shit.
every
You're
time.
ignoring it because you see.
I
the
have my
invitation.
read
You
receipts
get the
off.
Invitation. It's messed up, man. It's messed up. Dion is ignoring your goddamn calendar. Where is
Yeah,
she?
no, she's. I
Goddamn
don't.
calendar
Is she in the room?
invites. No.
Is she gone? She left, I think.
I believe you
Messed up,
did.
man.
She didn't. I think. Yeah, she snuck out of here.
She gone. Come back
Mason is there in spirit.
in spirit.
We went sailing last night
You went sailing at night.
at 10 o'clock.
I saw this.
Is that safe?
It was a bright full moon last night.
I don't know anything about sailing. I don't know.
That's one of the things we were talking about YouTube earlier.
Mm-hmm.
That's one of the things I watch on there.
Sailing?
Weird, right?
It's a little random.
So I used to work.
I'm not
with,
judging you for
no,
it.
no, I used to work
That's
with JP in like corporate America, and on my break, I used to work with him for like I used to work there for like 3.5
Corporate
years, 4
America.
years or whatever. And on my break, we had this like mini projector set up in the back room, and you could watch. Like on break, you could watch whatever you wanted. I found this documentary where like a bunch of crusty ass punk kids, like like low
Down on
life
the
type
boat.
people, they fucking like bought a sailboat, like a fiberglass sailboat, and sailed that bitch around like the Bahamas for like 6 months.
What?
And we're talking like the crustiest of the crusty people. Like, dude took a train illegally, hopped on a train, took it all the way to Florida, and then like bought a boat. So yeah, I like watched that, and then like I went on YouTube and I got fascinated by like sailing videos, and then I found like certain people sailing around the world on YouTube, like just constantly sailing around the world, posting videos. And I'm like, oh man, that's such a cool thing to do because you can travel the world without flying, and I
You
hate
can
flying.
see Bush all the time.
You can see Bush all the time. Well, some of these people have like naked women just on their boat for some reason, like that are on the channel.
That's a thing,
But they're-
right? Naked women on boats. Like,
Have
people
you been to an RV
yachts?
park?
An RV park?
That's kind of the same thing.
I don't know.
Really?
If you're like, that traveling lifestyle, like gypsy lifestyle, you're very open.
Gypsies, yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Give me your tears.
Give me your tears. Shut up, gypsy. but yeah, so I got into those channels, and like that's how I met Mason, and he has a boat. I mean, that's not how I met Mason. I met Mason through DJing, but like we kind of
You
like
bonded over boats.
yeah. He was like, I watched such and such
Kinda.
channel.
This
Kinda
is how
We
they
docked.
bonded.
We docked. You know,
Yeah.
we docked together and put his skin over my skin, and that's how that went. But no, when he mentioned like that sailing channel on YouTube, I was like, what the fuck? I watched that shit, and yeah, so last night we were sailing. It was full moon, and
And now we know what they do when they go sailing.
kiss each other on the lips.
Sha-la-la-la-la, my
Yeah,
oh my,
yeah.
boy too shy, go on and kiss the girl.
Yeah, all the frogs and all the fucking animals were just
See,
out.
now it makes sense, because now I'm like, why were you sailing at 10 o'clock at night? Yes.
We were literally just moving his boat from one dock to the other, but we were like, let's take it out. And then we almost got into the ocean. It was crazy.
Whoa, shit. Is that like super dangerous to be out there that late?
No.
at night?
I mean,
How big is this boat?
it's a 36-foot sailboat. It's a sailboat. I should probably preface this a sailboat.
Sailboat, so yeah. But I don't know. It's big, little, medium, small. I don't know anything about boats.
You can rent it on Airbnb.
You can rent a boat on Airbnb?
You can rent the boat. You can rent
His boats.
You can rent to stay on it. You can't take it anywhere.
Oh, what?
Yeah, he's
I
killing
didn't
it.
know you could do that.
I didn't either until he started doing it.
That actually sounds really fucking cool.
It is really fucking cool.
I don't want to stay on his boat, but now I know I can go to like some other city like San Francisco.
You might not be able
and
to.
then-
I mean, yeah. I mean, maybe.
That's what the hell? Oh my god, that sounds like the coolest idea.
Life
I had no idea.
changed.
See, when he asked me originally, like he's like, how much should I charge? And he told me how much he charges, and I was like, I don't know, like $50. I don't think anyone would want to pay to stay on your boat. And then like he said it at whatever price, and he's like, well, I already like rented it out all week, and I was like, oh shit, for real? And that has almost been nonstop for like months now.
Those are the gypsies. They're all coming to stay on his boat.
Gypsy.
Gypsies love boats.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yes.
But they can't take it anywhere. But you can hire him to take you somewhere.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
That's cute.
Yeah.
That's pretty cute.
Excursion package.
Is that what he calls it?
He should.
That's
Excursion
use
package
company
number
for it.
1.
Comes with champagne and strawberries. Excursion packet 2 comes with water and granola bars.
Another good thing about that is all the guests, like, no joke, will leave food, drinks, everything on the boat. So like he doesn't even, because he lives on the boat part time when he's not renting
Junk
it out.
food forever.
Yeah, so it's like so much shit there. I'm like, dude, did you buy this? And he's like, no, dude, they just leave it here.
I think this one's laced. Watch out for that one.
Yeah.
I blacked out.
So he got into the tiny house movement and bought that boat originally to live on and just be like chill. But he left for like a week and a half and like rented it out on Airbnb and was like, wait a minute.
That's brilliant.
So yeah.
That's a brilliant idea.
Yeah. Makes me want to buy a boat and rent it out.
Now, after this, I'm literally just going to go on Airbnb and look up all the houseboats. That
All
I
the
can-
cool. It's not even a houseboat.
Well,
It's
it's
a
just like
sailboat.
the boats that I can
Oh, yeah,
rent
yeah.
a room in and
Uh-huh.
like stay in.
Just so you can
Losing my
tweet.
goddamn mind right now.
You could tweet on Catalina On Air. I'm on a boat.
I'm on a boat.
Bitch.
I'm on a Catalina on boat,
Catalina on a boat.
Lonely Island.
True.
See how we just connected those references from earlier in the podcast
Yes.
just now?
Full circle, the
That's
whole
what I
thing.
But
I'm glad you answered
the
The Reddit feed, by the way. No, it was Reddit, right?
Yeah, Reddit. Yeah, the Reddit post. No, I
Yeah.
had to give you guys credit because like I was creeping on it before. I was creeping on your guys' website, looking at the old podcast before. I was like, hey, like I'm interested.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because I was like,
That's new to me.
bunch of bozos. Like, at first I was
Yes.
like, nah, they ain't doing a podcast. And I looked and I was like,
Bozos.
oh, damn, they got like a real setup. Like, this is consistent.
We
Like,
used to be in the
okay.
garage, but then it became too hot. And we moved to my
That's a
desk
problem.
area.
I don't know why
We're-
this was your second like idea.
Well, because
Inside
because
AC,
before
weird.
the podcast didn't take priority, because my girlfriend also lives here and didn't want us to be like forced to
You're
stay in the room.
encroaching on her Kardashian time.
Right. No, exactly. The TV is here, so like whatever you can. And we also have a third roommate who's my cousin who is on vacation right now, not here, but he'll come to and fro, and he's known as the guy from the other room because
Yes.
he won't be on the podcast, but you'll hear him go to the kitchen, come through, open the
Yeah,
door,
everyone
come
is-
work. You'll hear him all the time. Yeah. So like before we were in the garage and it didn't matter. We were doing whatever we wanted and no one cared. But like it got fucking hot as shit, and we were like, yo, look. One day a week, we're going to come here for an hour and a half and just come, like, hang out.
Terrible idea, man. Ugh. How long did you guys do those podcasts in the garage?
March, April, May. We lasted out there.
It was all right.
It was summer for
It
a hot
wasn't bad.
second.
You had your damn mind.
We had the
I
garage
think
door open a
4
little bit, and
Right. We had a fan.
it was all good.
But you're in here now.
Yeah, we're here
obviously
now. Yeah,
wasn't that.
now we have AC.
I wasn't wearing shorts.
No.
You know, just I was good. Have you ever been on a podcast before? Do you listen to a lot?
I listened to was it that one? Oh God, what was it? The guy was charged for his girlfriend's murder. Claimed that he didn't do it. It was really popular last year. Oh God.
Making of a Murderer.
No.
No.
Oh my God.
He didn't kill his
I have it on my
girlfriend.
phone. Hold on.
Yeah, you got it.
Although that kid got off.
I think
Use a lot?
I have it on my phone. It was. Oh yeah.
Are you talking? Is it like a? Was it like a serial?
Serial. God, that's what it was called.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Isn't that like a story podcast, right?
Yeah, and it was awesome.
Yeah.
I didn't finish it.
A lot of people. My cousin found out that I was doing a podcast. She's like, "You listen to podcasts?" I'm like, yeah, I listen to like a handful. She's like, "Serial." So I listened to. I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Yeah. No, it was.
Yo, I love Cocoa Krispies.
That's a dope cereal. We're talking about serial killer.
Okay, my bad.
Yeah, man. Come on. It's
Do you think-
Lucky Charms anyway? Goddamn bozo.
What? First off, that's why everyone that.
Frosted mini wheats.
How many of
Get here
you?
with that healthy shit.
Did you
that
eat
frosting's
that?
not fooling anyone. That shit was nasty.
Wait for mini wheats.
love
Frosted
this.
mini wheats.
See,
That
my-
was the biggest fucking joke as a kid.
No.
Yeah, it was. I was pissed.
No, I didn't like it as
You're
a
the
kid.
only one. You're the only
And I
motherfucker.
I like it now that I'm older.
Because you're older.
Because no, hold
true.
on, listen.
And you're lame.
Now we know there's fiber in it.
Listen.
And we're like, oh fuck yeah, fiber.
I need to shit. So.
Nothing about that. So one day I was just bored. It was late at night. I was hungry. Got the munchies for some reason.
Were you high?
No, but
No, because it would have been Taco Bell.
but I would take a scoop of crunchy peanut butter and I put it in my cereal, and then it's delicious.
But like with the milk too?
Yes.
How's that work?
And you eat it.
Does the milk dissolve the
No,
peanut
you
butter?
just
No.
put it in there. You get the scoop. There's peanut butter on.
You're
the
like Dion with the
spoon.
peanut butter. Dion will walk around like a dog and just lick the peanut
I
butter
haven't
off
done
a
that.
spoon.
I do that with Nutella,
I don't
but I
do
haven't
that.
done that with peanut butter in a while.
I like this.
She loves. Yeah, she has to. She doesn't give the dogs any peanut butter, and she gets all the peanut butter.
Why the fuck do the dogs?
Dogs love peanut butter. I don't know. You put it in their toys, and they just like
You put
spend
it in
hours
the roof of
licking.
their mouth.
Yeah, and then they do that weird like.
You look
thing.
stupid. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, I get
I'm
it.
putting this on YouTube.
How much of YouTube is just like you laughing at someone's
Yeah.
misfortune?
It's like Reddit as well. Yeah, like
80% of
aw,
it, yeah.
or
Oh yeah, Reddit.
Fails.
Reddit
Yeah.
is like you either like one or the other, dude. And it takes me a lot to not go to the other realm because it's so easy.
I stay far away from that.
The
I've got
black
like my designated few subreddits that I go to, and then I'm like, all right, I'm gonna get the fuck out of here before I accidentally click on something else that I'm
Oh.
not ready for.
And you know what? And they love to like put everything you shouldn't click on in fucking bold red letters. Like, don't click. Not safe for work. Not safe for life. You're gonna click this though. I'm like, I'm gonna click. I want to see what.
or
And then you do.
like.
And you're like, what the fuck? Penis circumcisions. I don't want that. Like this guy's like 30 years
I
old
haven't
getting
gotten
his dick cut off.
circumcised forever. Why am I gonna do that now?
Can we talk about that real quick?
No, I
we
don't.
have to?
I don't want to talk about that.
Alright. Well, we have a separate girl here, so I just want to know her
allowed to
opinion.
talk about this.
That's
Video.
where I draw the line.
All right, vetoed out.
Grown man, penis circumcisions. I'm out.
That's right.
I'm it. Buzz. Where's the goddamn button? I'm
Because
out.
I argue about
Nope.
like doing
We're
it
not
to
talking
my
about
child. I don't know yet. I haven't decided what I would want to do.
All right, so if we're talking about it for your child,
Yeah, if
That's
it's your
all.
child, that's different.
That's
Yeah,
no.
yeah,
Yeah,
okay,
I'm talking,
yeah.
yeah.
Sounds like
We're not talking about
grown
my
man
dick right
circumcision
here.
would be-
I'm just talking about my son's future dick.
I mean, it's like it's not a necessity. It's a
Can I
total
have kids?
cultural thing.
Well, I'm just saying, like the whole thing about that's the problem I have with this cultural. Like, I don't even know if like that's what I'm saying. Like, it's
But are you Jewish?
no.
Oh, see, then it wouldn't really matter. Then you can go either way, and it doesn't matter.
Well, I don't know why someone like I don't. I am.
All right, I'm gonna chime in.
I don't know if I need. I don't know if I needed to be.
Allow me
No,
to
no one
chime
ever
in.
really needs to be.
That's my. That's my.
Yeah,
that's my
like
problem.
the medical
Yeah,
thing is that it's not necessarily for. It's not medically necessary to circumcise a baby boy, but then it's like because it's still culturally acceptable to do. It's like yeah, we'll do it.
Like all of a sudden, like
But,
they just
they
started
don't
cutting
have to.
all the dicks. Yeah, they just
Yeah,
started
I
cutting
don't
them
know where
all now.
that's
No, but without proper.
It's It's more hygienic to cut it off because
without proper hygiene.
Yeah, but I mean, come on, dude.
There's an infection.
If I had it, I'd be cleaning it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't have to.
But
now,
as a child, you may not do that. So I know a kid that's got an infection from that, and then they had to get circumcised afterwards because
Oh dang!
they're not.
Well, that's
How old was he when he got an infection?
4.
Oh, okay.
So,
You're not cleaning your dick.
That's
well,
the
you-
thing.
You weren't cleaning your
But-
dick. Were you
but as
cleaning
a-
your dick?
As a guy, when did you like taking showers? You know, like growing up until you started noticing girls.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like,
You had to be clean.
Why do I need to smell good?
I have to be clean. Holy shit!
What do you mean I stink?
I love the way I smell.
I
smell
love
like
this.
dirt and fucking like sweat.
And Surge that I spilled on my shorts earlier, and I haven't washed
And
them in a week.
everything I've eaten, whatever. I don't give a shit.
Exactly. So from that standpoint, I believe, you don't want to put the child through that, but who knows?
Well, that's different. That's your punishment if you didn't take care of it.
Yeah,
I
but
didn't have a
it's not-
choice in the matter at all. See what I'm saying?
Right. But if you had a choice,
But
Wait a minute, that kid got circumcised at 4 years old?
right.
Oh, that fucking sucks.
getting circumcised anytime
remember
after
that.
you fucking remember anything is gonna suck.
That's messed up.
But there's grown men that do that as well.
That's also messed up.
But that's social.
That's,
That-
they
that's society.
decide to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, they decide to do that. Some kid's going into the doctor thinking he's just getting a checkup, and it's like, nope.
Your
Benefits-
dick will look forever different. Remember that shit you were looking at for the
I'm
last
so
2
gonna
years?
look this up on Reddit later now. I'm so I'm
Oh,
just
don't do
morbidly
that. Don't do
curious
that.
now. I have to.
Don't do that.
I gotta see.
I
I looked
saw
up a
took them.
tonsillectomy after I got my tonsils taken out. I was like, I need to see what this looks like.
Do you? Okay, so you lived here for a couple years, right?
I lived in Jacksonville almost my whole
Okay,
life.
so like they had a channel at one point on TV that was like a surgery channel. Do you remember that?
What? No.
Yes.
Oh my god, that thing was like the worst sometimes.
Surgery channel
You could just watch like it was like channel 24,
Yeah.
25 or some shit, and it was like surgeries.
all day.
Well, mostly.
I did not know this.
It was like you were like that upper level like dome observation type.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, you were there. In
That
weird
sounds
surgeries.
Awesome. I'm really mad I didn't know that channel.
You know what?
existed.
I saw someone get the laser eye surgery on there.
Oh, LASIK.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
they
that's
like,
weird.
and I saw it, and they like do the Clockwork Orange grip your eyelid thing. Then they roll this thing. Did you get it done?
No. Speaking of which,
But
I
they
mean,
yeah, you're wearing glasses.
Okay.
You're just,
Just make
but you're a hipster, so
wow.
joke too. So they roll this thing over that like Clockwork Orange, peel your eyelid back, and it slices your fucking lens, and they just like,
And it's so thin, and it's just like
yeah, they like flippity flop, flippity flop, and then they shoot lasers into your eye, which has to be normal, and then you can see
and then they
perfectly.
fix everything. Yeah.
That's crazy.
And then you're seeing 2020 or X-ray vision.
Hopefully,
Yeah. That's
So-
X-ray vision for sure.
The way it works.
I paid for the X-ray vision package. Can I?
That's how you become a
Can I do
mutant for the X-Men.
Sounds like a pretty sweet deal to me. I'd pay for that.
If you could, would you be a mutant?
Yeah.
What
Do you
would
think
be
people
your-
have you?
You
you
get really
Hold on.
badass
What is your
uniforms.
superpower?
Oh man.
Oh, see,
I don't know.
You want a cape? That's the problem.
No, I don't want to get. No,
well, the
I
way
want
what she just
uniforms
did could be
the-
like Storm. You know what I mean? It was like
See,
a Storm
I love
esque.
Storm,
Yeah, okay.
But then like. Storm doesn't seem like the greatest fighter. She kind of lets like everything else do the work for her. So I never really liked that.
Oh man,
And then I was at Shadowcat. Like that's kind of badass. Just like running through things. Like you just,
you're talking about
I'm out.
characters I don't even know about.
No,
what?
that's
No, she's
I don't
the one
watch a lot
that
of
she
the
runs
movies.
through like walls and stuff.
I don't watch them.
You know what? Come on, man.
She wasn't on the cartoon like 16, 15, 20 years ago. I don't know what you're talking about.
she was in
She
the
was in the
cartoon.
comics. Yeah, she was in the
She
cartoon.
was in the
too.
cartoon.
I used to smoke a lot of weed when
Yeah,
I was
the one from
9,
the
so
90s,
I
she
probably
was
didn't
absolutely
listen.
DMT when I was
I
9.
was doing a lot of DMT and no ayahuasca, so that was my
As a
fucking fuzzy
10-year-old.
phase. I was coping with getting circumcised such a late time.
No,
No.
but see, I know for sure that I would not want to be Jubilee. Her powers suck.
She was like a lame ass.
What?
Teenage
Hold
punk.
on, was she?
She was the one that was absorbed.
sparkles
everything
glitter.
from everyone.
She
sparkles
glitter.
Rogue. So but both of them, Jubilee was the goddamn sparklers out of her fingers, and then Rogue like just killed everybody accidentally.
I'm
or, like,
taking your
almost did.
power.
She's
So
like,
I know
I
for
want to
sure I
have
wouldn't be
sex
either
with
of them.
you. Okay, let's try it. Oh, you're dead. Okay.
You put a condom on, you're still dead.
Still dead, isn't that? Oh god, so
Kryptonite
bad.
condom.
It's miserable. I felt there was that one movie where they like, which X-Men movie was it? It was the one where they're distributing
Magneto's
the
gay.
cure
Did you know that?
in real life. Oh yeah.
No,
Ian
no.
McKellen?
Like, I think.
Or the character Magneto.
Wait, was they
gay?
saying Magneto was gay in the comic books, or were they saying like
I don't think he
Magneto
was.
was gay? I know the dude,
Dude is gay
was
in real
gay.
life.
Yeah, yeah.
I never heard that Magneto was gay.
Never heard it.
All right. Well, at
And
least
that's
that from the podcast.
Like, a Reddit,
It's like
fan fiction, Professor X and Magneto.
there's definitely a lot of fan fiction where Magneto's
gotta
probably
be.
gay for sure. Yeah. We don't know if we call that fan fiction, but it's definitely something.
There's something out there with that.
You can go on Pornhub right now, probably go gay Magneto, and there's probably
No.
20 videos.
I would
No, on your computer, not mine. I don't want that in my search history for Pornhub because then it's going to come up randomly.
That's true. Those algorithms, man, they'll get you.
That's what it's all about. I spent like most of this week looking like at EdgeRank, the Facebook algorithm.
At what?
EdgeRank. EdgeRank is the algorithm that Facebook has.
Is that what
drink?
they call it? I didn't know I had a name.
Yeah. So like, if you post something, then you have a fan page. So this is something you probably need to know about, or not know about, but whatever.
Yeah, no, it's something.
Take into
obviously have to
consideration.
know. Yeah.
So like,
You have a fan page?
Catalina On
The
Air,
Facebook fan page, Catalina On Air.
plugging it,
Like
slick,
it.
slick.
Ooh.
So, or this podcast's Facebook page, which has like 80 likes. So thank you for that.
Like it.
Anyway, so like if you make posts,
TNOS podcast.
if you make a post and it's not interacted with well, it won't be brought to the forefront regardless. So like you have to figure out a way to like the more points, which are like comments, likes, shares, stuff like that.
All that.
The more interactions you can get, then Facebook will be like, oh,
This is cool enough for me
People
to put
like
it in
this.
other news feeds or other
Yeah.
timelines. Yeah.
because like I have a Facebook page that has more than 1,000 likes on for my artist page, but like when I post something, I have to pay for it to be seen by everybody,
Yep.
or someone has to pick it up, like
Someone's
virally.
got to share it from you. Yeah.
Because if I post something, it's like, oh, 20 people fucking saw this shit. Cool. That's what I fucking want to do. So I spent like most of this week like EdgeRank and fucking.
Yeah, it's
doing
like
all that shit.
videos. Facebook Live is like the thing that the
Oh, for
algorithm
sure.
is like, whatever it is, I don't care. You're on Facebook
Yeah,
Live.
yeah.
Let's show it.
Oh, for sure. Right
Yeah.
now, until everyone starts doing
I
it.
hate it. People. I was okay with it when like only pages could Facebook Live, and now anyone with a Facebook account can Facebook Live.
I didn't know it was the other way. I thought only people could. When we found out that we could do it from the page, I was like, "Fuck!"
You know,
'Cause
I
that's
thought it
what
was the
we're
other way
doing, you know what I
around
mean?
because I found out first that pages could do it because obviously I help handle Kiss FM's page
Mm-hmm.
and some of our other radio station pages. So I was like, oh, badass, Facebook Live. And then I see someone's like Facebook living from like a marathon or something, like the Gate River Run or something. And I'm
Is
like,
it
this
from their
stupid.
chin up, and it's just like the word?
Yeah, they're all like that, or like they're at dinner. This couple's like at dinner. It's this
Vlog
one
job.
couple. They do
Yeah,
it
that's
all the damn time, and they're like,
Do
"We're
they-
at dinner together."
Wait.
And I'm like, "You're Facebook living your dinner."
Do they have a? Is it like a? Are they like a couple that do things like on the TV?
No.
Okay,
No,
never
this is
mind.
like a real life couple. Like they
'Cause
live
I
in
know it's a
Jacksonville.
couple, the couple that does some stuff on TV.
On
They,
TV.
yeah,
on the TV.
they like Facebook Live all the time. It's like weird.
I can't handle it. It's too much.
Dion used to work for CW.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so she's kind of like the media. She's into the media thing, and
She
we have
gets it.
connections with CW. We hang out with them all the
Oh,
time.
Joe. Is it Joe Talentino?
Maybe
That
I don't
dude?
know.
He's a cool dude.
I don't know
Worked with him
anybody.
a couple
That's
times.
her.
He's a
like,
funky dude.
I know like 3 of her friends from there.
Oh, whoa, shit, you connected? Oh, shit.
I would say so.
Oh, yes.
I don't know if you know this.
About a semi-small
I'm kind
deal.
of a big deal.
Yeah, no.
All
Do you
right.
know who I am? Do you know who I am?
I smell of
But do you?
BO.
I don't think that's how it works, but
Nah. I thought it was someone said it was funny. Like, if you have to ask, do you know who I am? Then no, they
I
probably
don't know who you
and
are,
You should
yeah.
get to the back of the line that you're trying to skip.
Google me.
Right?
Google me, bitch.
Go to the bathroom right now. Google me.
Google me. You'll come back and you'll be fine with whatever
And
I'm
then
trying
we're
to
going to
ask
have a different
you.
conversation.
Yeah.
Go.
Exactly. No, it's
Oh
just
my
awkward.
god.
Catalina, what questions do you have for us?
I don't know.
It doesn't take much
I
to
feel
do a
like-
podcast. It's kind of like
That's the thing is like we've covered so much that like I just feel like I got to know you without having to like ask questions. Although I am curious, where's your family from? Because you're kind of like ethnically ambiguous like me.
see.
I'm Muslim.
Yeah, he's gonna
That's
blow
not
this
an
motherfucker up.
ethnicity.
No. What are you saying, Catalina? Muslim is definitely a race.
Where are you from?
See these eyebrows?
Are you from like Muslim?
I am from Muslim.
Yeah, I thought so.
See, because I had to ask him on the podcast to clarify what he was, because I've
Tell
known him
me.
for a long time.
Tell me.
He's white.
You have to tell me.
White as shit.
What is your guess?
I think that you're half Filipino, half white.
She knows.
come from
But,
Orange
like,
Park.
wait,
Everyone's
wait,
fucking
wait.
half Filipino and half white.
He's like 15% Filipino, like
All right,
98.8% white.
That being said, I'm whitewash.
I mean,
All right, I don't.
Is that a new term I don't know about?
no, it's totally a thing. Whitewash.
What the
Yeah.
fuck is whitewash?
It comes like if you're like
I don't identify with the Filipino culture.
yeah.
I mean, I like my my family members, but hanging out with Filipinos sometimes
Oh, you don't eat
trips me
lumpia.
out.
You don't eat
I
lumpia?
I love lumpia.
I fucking go out of my way to eat
I eat
lumpia, dog.
lumpia all the time.
Goddamn right, as everyone should.
If you
There's a
don't-
place,
if you don't
there's
like
a place at the
lumpia-
beach that sells like 80 lumpia for $1.
There's like a lumpia food truck now.
Oh,
That thing is so good. Now I want some goddamn lumpia.
Yeah, I'm gonna go tomorrow and eat it. Fuck you.
Find them. Find them in.
all right. So no,
I'm gonna get my Pinoy on so hard tomorrow, dude.
What?
Is that what it is?
That's a
Pinoy?
proper term. Yeah.
Yeah,
Pinoy.
Pinoy.
Okay.
And it's
I was
how-
like, did I just spout out some racist shit all of a sudden and I not know about it? I only have
I'm
Googled
just
it.
so surprised to hear.
Exactly.
I am only.
How do you say the
part of
female? Is
internet.
it Pine or Pinay?
What?
Penis.
P-I-N.
Penis.
Penis. It is a penis.
Penis?
Circumcisioned
The
or
A is
uncircumcisioned penis.
No, like the female version of Pinoy.
Pussy.
I don't know how to say that, but I know what you're talking about.
God damn it.
Pene.
You are
Wait,
so
is-
whitewashed.
Pene, I believe is the word.
Is Pinoy
Pinoy?
like a boy version of a Filipino?
Yeah,
No.
the O is masculine. The A is.
Oh, you're talking
Yeah,
about. Okay,
so-
you're talking about like
Yeah.
the language. Okay, yeah. Because
Right.
French is definitely feminine and masculine too.
That's just saying like you are where you're from or like what ethnicity you're from, and then there's a female and male version of it.
Right.
Like for
Chico,
Colombians,
chica.
yeah, basically. And then even my mom's from the city of Bogota, so they call themselves
Bogota.
Bogota, yeah.
Bogota.
Yeah.
I'm trying to translate for everyone
You're
who's like from the
where
south.
again?
From where?
Where you again? But where are you from?
Colombian and Puerto Rican.
Cocaine.
Come on, man.
This is Pablo Escobar's granddaughter.
Colombian assassin. Holler.
Colombian. You ever heard of the Colombian necktie?
Yes.
No, I don't.
Google it. Google it right now.
Yeah.
Right now.
Do you realize we were talking
Oh my god, this
about
is so exciting.
that Reddit subreddit where you don't want to click?
Oh, this is one of those.
This is one of those, man.
Well, it's coming up on Wikipedia.
I'm thinking of it right now, and I can't believe you don't know what it is.
I
Right.
can't wait to see your face when you see what it is.
Think about it for someone who has to do that.
It's gross.
For someone who has to do that, they gotta be like a gangster
Yeah, you
motherfucker.
gotta be fucked up. Where's the picture?
I'm not.
No,
doing
he's
it.
No,
reading-
you
yeah,
need
he's
to see
reading
the
it.
picture. No,
Oh,
you.
no.
So the
No.
visual, I'll just paint the visual for everyone that doesn't have a computer in front of them. A Colombian necktie is when you get your neck slit and your tongue pulled
You get your
pulled
tongue
through,
pulled out
right?
through the hole. Yeah.
Tongue throughout. Yes.
You're not gonna get the full effect of what it is unless you see
I am
the
not
pictures,
looking
man.
at the photo.
All right, maybe it's because I'm morbid, but I was like, oh shit.
See, so you say you're morbid. Do you want?
I don't watch videos of it. I've just like Googled imaged it.
I can't not.
I can't watch it get it done to someone else. That's like
Yeah,
fucked up.
doing a live shit. I don't want a video, but I'll see a picture for
I'll
sure.
see a picture all
yeah.
day. Yeah, no.
Like if I see a dead person, like all the riots and shootings and all that shit. If I see a picture of it, I'm like, man. If I watch it, I'm like, I'll instantly get
Yeah.
enraged.
And then
you
I'll
know?
feel like super sick and guilty for contributing to those.
We're all
views.
going to hell.
Right. That's the problem. A lot of people don't realize that shit, especially with social media.
Yeah.
You are such a part of the problem doing the mindless sharing without
You know what really sucked?
like even if you hate something, like you're contributing to the
It's like you're
positive
still sharing
outlook
it,
of
and then there it is. No, what really pissed me off is like you remember there's a really bad shootings in Green Cove. It was like a couple months ago, where that one guy just like snapped and went and kidnapped his ex-girlfriend and then her dad, and then shot him.
So,
But
yeah.
it was like in the middle of the road, some county road in Green Cove, and left the dead bodies there in the middle of the road. So it's like holding up traffic and everything. And some guy's driving by in his truck and he's like recording it.
Yeah, that's
And then he posts the whole video to Facebook.
uh-huh.
And it's like
He
it's
did
like-
his part.
Well, shit.
It's like everyone's initial reaction is like, "Oh shit, world star views, the
That's-
Bible
yeah.
news is gonna pay." Like they think the news is gonna pay them for the. The news will not pay you for any videos that you do, especially like YouTube, Facebook. That's all like
Public.
Exactly. So you do not get paid for that kind of shit, and they do it thinking that they are. And they're
You
gonna
can
get all these
Nightcrawler
badass
type
things.
shot. You can maybe try to
I was about
Nightcrawler
to
it.
say
That's fucked up, man. That movie's fucked up.
Yeah, but that's
Please
the
don't.
problem too.
Thank
A
you,
lot of
JP.
people, like the guy. Did you this was probably a year and a half ago. In that time span, the guy like shot his wife, and then like posted pictures of her.
His
Like
wife?
right afterwards.
I never heard of this.
This was like down south, maybe in Miami, maybe Florida. I think I'm pretty sure. He like came home, shot his wife, and posted pictures on Facebook of it.
Did he put her in the trunk and then drive her
No,
to
he
a
like
dock?
dipped. He left. I mean, he turned himself in, I think, eventually. But like he like did it. Was like she made me do it. All that kind of crazy shit. But
I
like
vaguely remember this. Yeah.
yeah,
That's
of
fucked up.
course looked those pictures up on the internet.
Right. Same thing with the reporter and her cameraman that got shot live during that morning show.
Oh
You're opening up a
boy!
can of worms,
Yeah.
my friend.
What? Why?
Just because I don't think that's a real video.
You don't think it's a real video?
I don't think it is at all.
But they really died.
Didn't they?
But they did.
Didn't they?
But they did. I absolutely think it was real.
I don't know. There's a lot.
News, working as a journalist, like not everyone's cut out for it, and that guy obviously was not. Like,
I don't
like, I've
disagree.
heard of a
I
lot
don't
of
disagree
people
with
that
that
have
part.
gotten out of it.
I don't get to disagree with that part. I'm not saying that. And when I say like those people probably are dead for sure. You know what I mean?
But you don't think the shooting video itself was real? Really?
I don't think a lot.
What
of
about
stuff.
it?
I don't think a lot of that. And the thing that I'm trying to avoid with you on the podcast is to go down these rabbit holes.
But this is the stuff like this because
I know it is, and I know it is, but I'm not a huge conspiracy theorist by any means, because I didn't think 9/11 was a real, like, I didn't think 9/11 was an inside job for like 10 years. You know what I mean? It took everything to like look at everything from every point of angle and shit like that, to where like I didn't think 9/11 was real until I realized what the government does to our food, and then once you realize one thing that the government doesn't do like 100% like you think it should, you start connecting the pieces like that. So like then I started connecting some like really big pieces to 9/11, which everyone already had connected, but me, I was just blind to all that shit. So we're like, I don't even think the people that were on those planes are definitely dead, but no one was dead in that, like they weren't killed in that building when the plane crashed into it.
What, you think they were already dead?
They took those planes and they landed those planes, and those people are either gone somewhere else or they are dead. But all the guys from 9/11, you can find that they weren't killed on those planes. They were still living in Saudi Arabia and everywhere else. So like,
There's like a million people in Saudi Arabia with the same last
right?
name.
No, I
The
get
same
you. I get you. And they're all like bunny rabbit holes that go everywhere. But like, yeah,
I feel like you've spent hours like looking at all this stuff.
yeah, I do. But I mean, like, that's not the bulk of my like YouTubing. I obviously watch like people have failed videos
And sailing.
stuff. Yeah, and
sailing
sailing. Yeah,
videos, obviously.
but I do like in a lot of, because I believe in brainwashing, and I believe that you have to brainwash a giant bulk of the public to keep them just. I mean, we have a lot of motherfucking people in this country
yeah.
to contain.
How many?
350 million or something like that.
I thought you were saying a lot of money.
Yeah. It's
A lot of motherfucking
A
people.
lot of motherfucking people.
But like, you have to do something to keep those people in control and in check. So like, I understand that like, but it's just so weird that those videos happen and like they're live broadcasted when we have a delay and everything like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, and a lot of like I think a lot of the police brutality videos are not fake, but they are definitely being shown more to create a certain type of atmosphere towards the cops and like everything like that. The last podcast we did that night, I was like, I think we're being shown all these things so like people would react back toward the cops, and then 3 hours afterwards the Dallas shooting happened.
Oh,
And I was like, fuck, I wouldn't. I mean, like
Right.
that was right on the heels of some shit.
And that's why we took a break.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The government was
And we'll be back.
No, I mean, but it is what it is, and that's just. But again, you have to understand, like, it is a lot of motherfucking people in one household, not household, but one country.
Yeah.
And it takes a lot to get everybody. But I mean, think about who we're voting for in the election. Like, those are the two.
Oh my god.
Johnson?
My headache's gonna come back.
I don't even know if I wanted him.
Oh my god. Although, you know what's frustrating is that, like, I had a friend the other day say that she wasn't going to vote at all, and I was like, oh, don't do that.
You have to vote.
You have to vote.
If not for like a president, which obviously you probably don't have any say in it, which way or the other, but like for everything else, there's a lot of things on the under ballot. Like gay rights was one of the things. I didn't vote for the president at the time, but I voted for gay rights or something like that. You know what I mean? It's like you can vote. So.
Well, you could vote for marijuana, but the DEA is going to tell you no.
That thing
Why?
has to pass.
Speaking of that,
Are you kidding me?
today in the news they decided to stop using private prisons.
Oh, yeah. I heard about that. I think I was maybe not when I was driving here, but I did hear that. Like, because private prisons are way more messed up than like public federal prisons.
Oh well,
super messed up.
The fact that I can own a prison and the government can pay me to house you and me in it, that's fucked up. Oh, that's why I want to pay endless amounts of money to make weed illegal. So where you have a joint, you're in my fucking prison for a couple of years.
Yeah,
it's weird.
It's just a nasty little loophole.
But that kind of leads me to believe that they're gonna probably like decriminalize or like change a lot of laws coming up too, to where they won't have to have like that many fucking prisons.
Yeah, I mean, people have like pro weed people have been saying that for years. Like, stop putting such harsh sentences on people who have like, you know, an ounce of weed. Like, exactly. Right. If you have like smaller possession charges, like you shouldn't have such harsh punishments on them, because then you're overcrowding the prisons, and then you're gonna have issues with overcrowding because all the costs that come along with that, and then all the inside law enforcement with like guards and all that stuff, like the ratio of guards to prisoners, like that gets all thrown out of whack. So it's like, stop putting people in jail for that. Create some kind of other, if you want to, a rehabilitation program, or just
that's not gonna fucking happen. You know that. Buy
weed legally, and then just fucking Darwinism. Okay, just let these people die off on their own. Okay.
I think a lot of that shit, like when you watch 300. You know that scene in 300 with the baby's all deformed and they throw it off the thing?
This is Sparta?
This is Sparta. That is a fucked up thing, but like you just said, the survival of the fittest.
Okay, don't go killing people that you think are dumb. Let the dumb ones die off.
Yeah, no, that's a great way. Bill Burr has a thing that was like, we don't have to kill anybody, but we got to make babies illegal for 30 years. So we don't make more dumb people. We just let a lot, because like every 3 seconds someone dies. So think about, like, you know, we're not making babies for 6 seconds. 2 people, lanes on, what does he say? Lanes on the highway are just opening up. No traffic, just opening up every second. I mean, I kind of agree. There's a lot of people. You know, there's a lot of people around, and I mean, in the world in general, and whatever.
Yeah, no, we need.
I don't have the answers.
Vote yes.
I don't have all the answers, Sway. I don't have all the answers, Sway.
Listen, I came here to get the answers. So if you don't have them.
That'll be the next podcast that you're on, by the way.
Yeah, we actually are running.
Oh, the answers.
We're almost going 2 hours on this bit.
Holy cow!
Yeah. We decided at some point months ago that we weren't going to do that anymore. Right.
But y'all are fun.
And well, Catalina's like
shooting the shit.
I know, it's been very thorough. Later, she's out. She's leaving.
And that's where we're done. I just helped you with that very smooth transition.
Yeah, no, we do need to run it right into the ground.
We will be back next week.
Is that what we're doing now? You don't have any other questions? Do we have anything we need from Catalina before she leaves? We'll need to plug all your things.
Where can everybody reach you?
Everyone can find me on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. No, but
you can find her there.
Yes, you can. No, weeknights on 97.9 Kiss FM. Weekdays, I'm on a talk show called The Chat. It's under First Coast News. It's like the local version of The View.
Oh, cool. Yeah. I think I've seen that been posted around a couple times.
Those are my girls.
Oh,
and then everywhere on social media, Catalina On Air. You can just follow me on all the dumb shit that I say and get in trouble for sometimes.
You're going to be the first person I've heard to get in trouble for that.
It happens.
Especially in your line of work.
It's stupid.
For sure.
No.
You're supposed to be a character.
Everybody is offended by something.
That's always going to be a thing.
And it's also like, not everyone is going to like you. I think everyone needs to realize that in their lives. Like, not everyone is going to like you.
And then everyone should be okay with people not liking people too, because that's the thing. Yeah.
Because it's just how it is.
Haters. Well, and no one has met you in person, because you are a lovely person to have in our presence for sure. It's been a wonderful time.
Yeah, whenever you talk about radio personalities, like, okay.
Well, I mean, like, she's not like in the
shows up, I'm like, okay.
Well, not yet. I should say not yet. She's not like the Zoo or fucking whatever kind of music. The Big Ape had like the Zoo, that show. She's not like on the morning thing like, oh, Bubba the Love Sponge and I gotta be crazy. She's not like that guy yet.
That's old school radio.
I like Bubba.
I do like Bubba. I'm just using Bubba because he's a morning show. Yeah.
When he was on 92.7.
The beat.
Remember? Yes. After 10 o'clock.
Planet, no, Bubba the Love Sponge?
Yes.
He was on Planet.
He used to be on the beat at 10 o'clock afterward.
What?
For 2 years, or 1 year, maybe 1 year.
I feel like that was an accident.
Nope.
Probably.
That's weird.
Nope. Someone crossed streams and like all of a sudden Bubba Love
Sponge. He had a song called Bitches and Blunts. Like,
That sounds like Bubba.
I need to research all this because I used to listen to him.
Yes.
I couldn't.
with Hulk Hogan.
I like why not?
I don't know. I was just
Oh,
when I was listening to radio at that point, I was so young.
No.
And if I was in the car, it's because I was driving with my parents somewhere because I was like 12 and they were not listening to Bubba the Love Sponge. So
Well, they weren't hip as hip as you think.
nah, man, we listened to NPR. We listened to Car Talk, Diane Rehm. Those are my OGs.
all the. All right, this next song is gonna be.
No, that was Delilah. No, I
Say Delilah. You
I have respect for Delilah because she built an empire, but I can't listen to her.
Hey everyone!
It's too-
So
it's
this
too
next
goddamn
love song goes
sappy.
out to Sandy. Mark's thinking about you in Seattle tonight. All right.
I can't.
Her and Casey Kasem are like my radio personalities from back in the day.
Yeah, I don't sound like that. So if you listen to me, it's not going to be, Melissa, Austin called in tonight, and he just wants you to know that he's sorry.
Shouldn't have fucked your roommate. But hey, YOLO. That's what Delilah's new age Delilah is.
That's what it needs to be. Someone get that bitch an Urban Dictionary. She'll be fine.
Okay, so Delilah, we have these
Drake's
set of
the motto.
words that you need to use every hour on the hour. These are power words.
We need you to say lit. We need you to use AF. Say things are crazy AF.
Don't
So they
worry
all
about
know.
what that stands for. Don't
Yeah,
worry.
Just say it. Just
Say fam.
It is lit fam AF. That's like your go-to that's your go-to lingo.
You are now listening to Kiss FM AF. Fam.
Yo, we are the new old school podcast, and we are lit as fuck. You can find us on www.tnos podcast. You can follow JP at I am Jonathan, his long ass Twitter handle. He'll
I gotta
fucking change it at some
One
point, y'all.
day.
you gotta simplify that
Yo,
shit, man.
not even that. We're months into this. Okay.
Yeah.
So he hasn't changed it, but you can follow him on some Instagram, JP Hype at JP Hype.
JP.
You can go to my website, lurkcity.com. You can follow me at lurkcity everything, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, whatever. And definitely follow Catalina On Air at Twitter, Instagram, on Facebook, everywhere.
Pew, pew, pew.
Pew pew.
That's me being my own hype.
Thank you for coming back, JP. I know you were busy. And now we're not going to be as busy as we may be as busy.
We're
but
gonna
we're
get
going to figure it
busier.
out. We're going to figure it out. And Catalina, thank you for stopping by. It was great meeting you on Reddit and great meeting you in person.
This was
And we
fun.
definitely,
Yes.
yeah,
This
we
was so
definitely have
much
to get
fun.
together.
Thank you for having me.
We'll have you
guys.
back.
Oh yeah,
right.
anytime.
Holla back, everybody.
See ya.